Hello, everybody. How you doing? Let me take these glasses off. I don't need these. My eye doesn't look that bad. What's going on, guys? Hmm. So we got Simply Rocco here right now. We also have Hybrid Pinoy, who just became a new member. Thanks a lot for that, Hybrid Pinoy. Yes, Kay. Kay's calling me. Huh? What did you say? Thanks a lot for that, Terry Fleming. What's going on, 501 Hellraiser? How you doing? And Kay, I did send you the link. Big brother in life. What's going on? My pains are to be home by Christmas to my fiance. A lot of making up to do. I hear you. Making up is always a good thing. David L. Webb, how you doing? Coming in from Facebook. Thanks to all of the people that are watching on Facebook because our Facebook is not a very big following yet. I'm working on it. So guys, also be sure to like on Facebook. I'm doing good, David Webb. So yeah, guys, the announcement has been made. It's not definite, but it makes sense when you think about it. The Philippines, it's a competition on a world scale, and the Philippines has to keep up because what'll happen is right now the Philippines is on everybody's mind. So if people start going other places, that's tons of money that could be lost. So the Philippines can let that happen. Charles O'Connor, what's going on? But Randy, yo, how you doing, man? How you doing, Randy? And Charles O'Connor is coming in from Facebook as well. And Ricky Camacho cooking chicken inside. I didn't see you for the wifey. That's cool, man. I didn't have breakfast yet. I don't eat breakfast until a little later, but I probably won't eat until 12 or 1. But I only got 5 hours sleep to be up. But I woke up and I couldn't sleep again. And I said, I have live. I have to go live. So time to get up. Nor Billy, how you doing? What's going on? I see more people are coming in. And welcome everyone. Welcome. And 501 Hellraiser said the Philippines better wake up. I got several brothers have changed from coming to the Philippines and going to Mexico. I know. I know. I think the Philippines knows that. I think they know because people are starting to make trips to other places. So, the country will lose tons of tourism dollars. Because once people make their trips, they got to go home and they got to plan again and they got to save again. You know, some people plan to go more than one place, but still, you're losing those dollars. Doanne, how you doing, Doanne? I see a different picture, Doanne. Doanne's coming in from Facebook today. What's going on, Doanne? Shout out to the real video about the spending needed in Philippines. Big up, bro. Oh yeah, yeah. Thanks, thanks. I had to make another video. The reason why it's good to hear, you know, constant prices about things, because prices do change, but most of the time they remain the same. I've had the same budget for years now in the Philippines. Matthew L. Going to get my retirement visa and I'm going to chill. I heard that, man. Hawaii is super busy. 30 to 40,000 visitors a day coming in from the USA. Yeah, no, Charles. The thing is, that traffic is always going to happen, and Hawaii's getting it because they're open. It's U.S. territory, so it's open. The professor, what's going on, brother? I see you got the new pick with the ball head shining. Yeah, the world's starting to open up. That's a good thing. I'm happy the road's opening up. I'm happy it's opening back up. Is the proof vaccination accepted as cards or the app? I guess because what's happening is I'm not sure how it is in the States right now, but you know, I know that they're creating that passport that shows you got all of your stamps. I mean, shows you got all your vaccinations. I'm not an expert on that, but I am going to research it. I'm going to research it for the States because I know most of you guys that watch me are from the States. So we'll research that. And I'll make a video on it as well. I'll make a video on it as well. But yeah, I went out to Venice Grand Canal yesterday and I missed that place, you know. But what I'm doing right now, because the Philippines is still not open, even it's not fully open for us in Manila. So this week I may go to Cavite. Actually, I have to go to Cavite. I want to find out. There's a place out there that's like a vacation area. I want to go there and see how it is, get some shots of that, also have some fun. And Todd says I'm heading. What's going on, Cliff and Rue Norman? Bro, I'm heading straight for Cebu City and Mactan. I wanted to do Manila, but people are telling not to go there. Well, I'll tell you this, Todd Sellers. It's the way that they're painting Manila. There's only 55, no, well, 50,000 active cases in the Philippines, and a lot of them are Manila. But the virus doesn't work like that, like how people think it works. They think it's just floating in the air. That's not the case. I'm in Manila and Todd Sellers, and I've never gotten COVID. So think about that. So don't be fooled by the way people make it seem. Now, if you were around a bunch of people not wearing your face cover, that's different. Tagatai. I've always watched your videos but never sent messages on here. I'm a brother from the UK. I love your Divisoria videos, the hustle and bustle. Yeah, thanks for watching, Noah Billy. And Peter Wong said, "Do you think when Philippines opens again for foreigners, is it best to just stay in Manila or Cebu as opposed to trying to go to Palawan beaches and risk more quarantine or endless Philippine rule change?" Well, that's the thing. When it opens, I think uh, it's pretty much going to be the new normal for the whole Philippines. So everything's going to be open. They're not going to bring foreigners here and have the Philippines still closed. So right when I'm able to travel, probably soon after, they'll probably just open the Philippines. They're gonna have to open it for us first. They open it for us first, so you guys will see me. You'll see the videos of me moving around, and you know, also when they open it for us first, they'll be able to see if it's going to be a hassle. You know, I don't think it will be because right now, I think from now until they decide to open it, the Philippines border should be somewhat closed. Or not all the way closed. They're gonna open it up for like people that are still looking that are from here, originally from the Philippines to come in. So that will always be the case. The borders will always be open to them. So they can't fully lock it down. Joe G, what's going on? Joe G. Long time no see. Hamilton said Takatai. 501 Hurry is a Grand Rising professor. I watch all your videos. Keep up the good work. Oh no, I have to, Peter Wong. If they open like for the first few days, then I wouldn't go straight. I'll wait until a month to let it flow smoothly. No, I hear you. But the lady from like a couple doors down, she exercises every morning, and I hear her rope clanking outside my door. She exercises in the hallway, which makes sense, I guess, because she doesn't want to, the jump rope to hit her ceiling. These ceilings are pretty high though. But yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Did you do any regular vaccination before you moved there? No, I haven't. Actually, I haven't been vaccinated yet, Kenneth. I haven't vaccinated myself yet. I don't plan on getting vaccinated anytime soon. You know, maybe in a couple of months, but not yet. Not yet. Do you hear her roosters too? Well, no, I hear they have roosters in the back. You don't hear them anymore. But the reason why I heard the roosters before Rocco is because they were fixing the structure out there. I didn't hear them for months, and now I don't hear them anymore because they finished the development back there. Is it true a lot of guys talk to Filipinos on Filipino Cupid and online, but never have intention of ever flying there to meet them? I read this a lot. Is this true? Aren't they wasting their own time? Well, I don't think that's necessarily true. That they don't have any intention to meet them. I think any guy that goes online, they're planning on meeting these women. They wouldn't waste their time. Just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. But you do hear that the chances, like my boy, he actually sent me a message this morning that said he wants to wait until he gets here to talk to Filipinos. It's funny if you're here and then you get on these websites, the way it works actually flips around to where, like, right now with you talking with women online, it benefits the woman. When you're here in the Philippines, it benefits the man. So if you guys physically come here and then date online, it would actually be 10 times better for you because it's like, hey, I'm here, and the ladies will start running towards you. I'm fired up and ready to go back to the Philippines in October. But I don't think that's Peter Huang. I don't think that's true that they don't have intentions I believe they have intentions on meeting them. It's just, it's a lot of times because I know it happened to me, Peter Huang. Maybe the money's not right at that time. It can be different scenarios that guys could be going through, you know, or the guy wants to go there, but he really has no money. I think that's the case, Peter Huang. Money's always an issue for most people. Money's the issue. It's not that they have no intentions of going there. It's just that they have no money and maybe they're lazy. That could be the case, Peter Wong. But I don't think they don't have intentions. I don't think that's the case. When the Philippines opens, I really want to go to Manila. It's like NYC, and I know it has everything. I just need to research the safe areas. Yeah, no, there's a lot of safe areas. Like the area I was in yesterday in BGC is extremely safe. I was in McKinley Hill and BGC at Venice Grand Canal. Beautiful area. And I should have been there because I've been going to BGC, but it's been a while since I've been to Venice Grand Canal. And I got on a boat ride yesterday. I mean, that's all that's really there, and then just a shopping mall like anywhere else. But a picture palace, a single guy there, it's Filipino heaven there. I'll be honest with you. I seen a bunch of women there. It was definitely way more women than men. Very few guys. It was nothing but ladies going there with their friends to take pictures. I swear, it was bugged out. I said, "Wow, there's a lot of women here," and all of them were looking good. What are the chances of foreign guys randomly say hi to Filipinas at the mall or street and not get rejected? And do we ask if we can court them, or just ask for the number of recommendations? Well, Filipinas, they like to save face. So believe it or not, the best thing to do is go up to them, hi, how you doing? Find out if they speak English. If you don't speak Tagalog, if you speak Tagalog, it's even better. Walk up to them and give them a card. A lot of times that'll work at them all. Give them a card or continue to talk to them because, Filipinos don't mind talking. You know, I know because I talk to Filipinos, not trying to date them, but all the time, and they just, they talk. It's just like talking to a woman anywhere else. But you can say hi to a Filipino at the mall. I have my boy who says he speaks to Filipinos in the mall, and everywhere he goes, and they talk. They talk back. You have to understand the percentages, Peter Huang. The percentages of talking to any woman anywhere, but understand your percentages may be higher or maybe the same here in the Philippines. Because for the most part, most Filipinos would still rather date a Filipino because they don't understand. They don't understand foreigners. Like they just don't get you. Some Filipinos just don't want to be bothered. Especially you'll find out a lot in Manila, you know, that I've asked random Filipinos would they date a foreigner, and a lot of them wouldn't. Not because anything against foreigners, it's just that you know they rather date Filipinos. It's like that anywhere. People mostly want to date inside of their race. But ever since the virus hit, I've been stacking them bags. I recommend everyone else do that to where you won't have no money issue. That's true, Hellraiser. That's good advice. You know, you definitely should be saving tons of money. So, like you said, Hellraiser, you know, that you've been doing that. Now the Philippines opens, you've probably been saving already for months and months and months. So when it opens, it's just smooth selling for you. You know, especially from how long it's been closed. A lot of you guys should have 10, 20,000 saved from how long it's been closed, you know, and unsafe places everywhere. Just switch on your street smarts. That's true, Professor. Yep. You got to have somewhat street smarts or have a sixth sense for danger, you know, because I'm walking with Kay and I'll say things to Kay and she's like, you see that? Like I can walk on a block and I just see things. And I'll point out situations. She's like, "You see that?" I'm like, "Yeah." She sees things, but of course, me from being in the states in New York and certain areas, you learn to read situations, and you got to trust your gut. You know, if your gut tells you something's dangerous, most likely it's right. Yeah, yeah. Peter Wong, like he said, just be respectful. They're usually friendly. It's true. I've been in the worst areas. I've been in Tundo. I've been by Smoky Mountain. And I've been in places even in nighttime. You know, I was over in Tundo, and it would be late. It would got late. I was over there one. I remember one day up until about 8. And it was pitch black, but I was fine. I know things were happening because that was around the time around the Shabu era. That's when things were happening. Yeah, I lost a lot of weight, Marion. I realized that today when I looked at my video. Right, yesterday. I was looking at the video that I did in January, and oh man, it's like night and day. I said, man, I'm so happy I lost weight. I look like a Pillsbury Doughboy. Would love to meet a nice Panay there who works and makes her own money and is also on top of her fitness game. Likes to exercise and go to the gym. There are a lot of those here. I'll tell you that. But actually, no, I gotta be honest. I'm not lying. I mean, I don't ever lie to you guys. I'm just saying some women, not some, most Panays are naturally skinny. What's going on, Dante Ellis? Most Panays are naturally skinny, but you have some that work out hard and do what they have to do. And those are the ones that know they got to keep it tight and right. So you're right. Those are the best ones to go for. Yes, there is danger everywhere. I've lived in Chirac. You can survive there. You can survive everywhere. Yeah, it's the same thing like New York. Chirac is a different ball game. But New York, I'm talking about like New York back in the 80s and 90s when I was there. That's when it was, but actually it got worse, believe it or not. But still, it got worse for New York. Got worse, but it's for the kids that are involved in like the gang wars there. But other than that, New York is like better than it's ever been. Can live first class. I've yet to experience business, but business is still like 3 to 4 grand so much. Have you ever been to Bantian Island? No, I want to go everywhere. I've never been to Bantian Island. I've got enough saved up. I'll be flying first class. Can't wait. But yeah, Todd Sellers, that's a good thing to look for, man. Find a Filipino that wants to go to the gym, because I mean, going to the gym it keeps you young. I realize that now at my age is that if I don't continuously exercise, I'll be doing a disservice to myself. 100. We see Peter. Oh, it's so worth it. 180-degree bed steaks. Oh, so nice. Well, Dante Ellis, they're trying to take over everywhere. Well, China, man, China doesn't play. China is very serious on this world scale, and you know they gave money to everyone to get in, and so everyone can be indebted to them. Yeah, China doesn't play. China has been in, and China's in every country too. They're everywhere. Every single country you could think of in the world, except for probably North Korea. But every country though, China's in, except for countries they really can't get in. Every country, China's there. You know, they're there, and also the people that are looking. Craig Arrow was hell on earth in New York City. It was. So that's the era I grew up in. Brooklyn number one spot, known to get robbed or killed. There, Bronx very close, number two, five Brooklyn. Yeah, no, and I lived in the I lived in South Side when it was hell, and that's when I lived there. I've seen whole families get killed. Um, you know, just because someone thought that someone had drugs there, they went and killed the whole family. El Mitch Vlogs, how you doing? 28 says, especially Taiwan, yeah. The people are innocent, but government is a no-no. That's true, Peter Huang. The Chinese people are innocent. The Chinese people, actually, they've been silenced with everything that happened with COVID. The Chinese people have been silenced. They've been trying to speak out to the world, and they've been silenced. And it's crazy because when people in the U.S. started, you know, Knicks up by 8. Oh yeah, okay, Dallas to out them Knicks, but yeah, the Chinese people have been silenced, and you had a lot of people that were speaking out against the government when this COVID thing is starting was starting. Like they were doing it like back in December 2000, no, January 2020, even before then, since 2019. China been speaking up about the virus. Then China silenced it, and you haven't heard anything else. So it's crazy that people started beating up people like people that they thought were Chinese or Asian in the states because you know it wasn't them. It was the government. It's not the people. So it's like they were blaming people who had nothing to do with it. You know. But if you have issues with allergies out there, well, no, I don't have issues with allergies. K does. K does. K can't handle anything. If somebody's smoking around, she gets like, you know, nauseous. If she gets there's pollutants in the air, like say I know because we walk around every day, and when Kay's walking, she's usually sneezing and stuff like that. It's usually because the cars, but that's because we're in Manila too. I'm sure if we were in a province somewhere, you know, she'd be fine because of course the province is better air. It's killing me here in NYC, yeah. And thanks for the super sticker live. I appreciate it, guys. All chats are welcome and appreciate it. All super chats are welcome and appreciate it. Okay, making sure I got my water today. She's here giving me water.
Yeah, because every live, every Monday, you're dehydrated.
Yeah, I know. And Tarzan Rose, what's up, bro? I like your blogs. I just started my hope. I hope I can do it. Just need to get used to it. Yeah, Tarzan, that's the thing. When you're blogging, you just have to keep going. You just have to keep going, and you have to make it a habit.
Just drink as well.
Yeah.
Stop sipping, babe. Sipping. It's not wine.
You have to make it a habit, Tarzan. What I started doing is I said to myself, you know what, I need to vlog as much as possible because people want to see it. A Tarzan Rose. I said I need to vlog as much as possible every day if I can. Mr. Suma. Yeah, hey, you can live, but I vlog as much as possible because content is good. Content is good, and what happens is you'll start to get addicted, Tarzan. You plan it out when you plan out what you want to talk about, and then you talk about it, and then before you know it, ideas is just coming to you every day, every second, every minute. It's an idea in your head, and that's when it'll take over, and it'll be a good thing. Especially because you're first starting. I had to do that, Tarzan Rose. I remember when I first started, right? When I first started, at first I said, I'm only gonna vlog, 2 to 3 times a week. Then I started vlogging every day for a while, and then that's when my channel started taking off. When I first started. I started vlogging every day, and then I went from 100 views, and then it shot up to thousands right away. But you see how the government flipped the script and said people of color was beating up the Chinese, when in fact it was the European Americans beating them up all along because of the. Well, yeah, no, that's the thing. 501 Hellraiser. Usually when there's something like that, black people aren't involved. Like, why would black people be involved in beating up Chinese people? Like, we're not stupid. Like, we're not gonna just turn around and start beating. That makes no sense. But yeah, I know what you're saying. But thank you, bro, for reading my message. Can't believe, and I'm seeing you right now. By the way, Rose is my Filipino girlfriend. Okay, I guess you're coming to see her, man. Philip Strong, what's going on? How you doing, man? How you doing? But yeah, like I said, this week, um, I need to go travel around. I want to start, travel vlogging a little bit. I still don't have my drone yet. I got to get my drone. We're busy trying to survive the police. I still want to get my drone. I haven't got my drone yet. I need to get that before I travel so I can show the above head shots and show you guys the city a little more wherever I'm in. So yeah, got to get my drone. Then I'm going to start travel vlogging. Um, and finding where I can travel to, because right now Manila is still locked down somewhat. It's heightened MGCQ. It keeps getting taller.
GC.
Yeah, it's heightened GCQ. Keeps getting taller, so I'm waiting for it to shrink. Vinny McCrae, what's going on? And I'm all over these comments today. I'm seeing them like as soon as they come in. I'm all over it. Yeah, but the police, was hot. It's never gonna stop. It's all a plan. They're planning to open back up. Well, they didn't give it. They didn't give an exact date yet. Philip Strong. But what's happening is the Philippines is basing it around Thailand because that's the biggest competitor. Actually, Philippines really can't compete with Thailand, but it has to do something because Thailand and pretty soon I'm sure Vietnam may open up and all these other countries, and the Philippines needs to keep up because, like I said, what's going to happen is you guys are going to start going other places. There's no set date yet. I don't see it going past October. Philip Strong. Over here, everyone is getting vaccinated, and that's who they're going to open for. To be honest with you, it's kind of a play to me. How I feel, to get people vaccinated. I feel it's a play, but not really because Philippines is struggling, so I can't say the Philippines are playing on that because Thailand is doing it, so it makes sense. Okay, if you vaccinated, come. That's why they're doing it too, but they have to compete. They have to compete, and Philippines relies a lot on tourism. I mean, the numbers. If anyone watched the video, you know, the numbers went from 8 million tourists coming in to 1 million. Only 1 million people came in. So you know how much money and income that is. Tons of money. Because when foreigners come, they spend. Even the backpackers who don't spend much, they still spend. My fiance's hometown is getting set up right now to receive vaccines. I went to Punta Cana a month or so. I'm thinking about moving there until the Philippines opens up. It's pretty tough cutting ties here, but it is what it is. Yeah, yep. Sometimes it's what it has to be. Oh, okay, you okay's there. I didn't see you, okay. Greenland for fully vaccinated people. Yeah, guys, and check out the video. I sent you a DM bit too long ago. Please read this regarding potential early retirement. Well, yeah, I think it would maybe better send me a DM. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Guess you're talking about on Instagram, but if you sent me a message on Facebook, David Webb, if it's been a long ago, it's probably in a slew of direct messages on Facebook. I get tons of them from Filipinos, you know, and the message you get on Facebook from Filipinos because I put promotions there and then they say, "Oh yeah, I need money. My mom doesn't have money. You know, my mom is sick and this and that." Yeah, I know he's a direct message. So I guess you'd sit there on Facebook because you're coming in through Facebook. But no, email me the blackfilipino@gmail.com. Email, that's always the best way to reach me. Yeah, watch the new upload, Hyperpreneur, and you'll see everything. As of now, there is a 7-day quarantine, but they are talking of removing quarantine restrictions if you're vaccinated. Yeah, they're gonna remove quarantine. There won't be any quarantine when you come now. That's how they're gonna have it. McCoy TV, what's going on? And Todd Seller said Vietnam and Thailand are definitely competing for tourism, but you are SOL for native English speakers. This is where Philippines tourism beats Vietnam and Thailand easily. Yeah, it's true. Because you come to the Philippines, okay, you can come as you are, and people will understand you. Because even everyone watches English movies somewhat. Like Filipinos will watch it, even though they don't speak. It's crazy. Like Filipinos will watch, they can understand an English movie, but they won't understand you. But if you speak slow, they'll understand you. It's like that in the Philippines. I made a new account on Filipino Cupid, met a woman. Panay Forever, what's going on? Filipino Cupid, I forgot. I forgot one of them is free. Oh no, it's Date and Age, I think that's free. Try eating mukbang. Yeah, well, a mukbang is when you eat a bunch of food. It's not a dish here, but I won't, I couldn't do a mukbang now. I don't eat like that now. Mr. Steel Palm, what's going on? Terry Film says kind of late trying to thwart COVID. The next move is to seek herd immunity. That means open the doors and hope for the best. And that's what's gonna happen. I think the Philippines realize that, Terry. That's what has to happen. I know blossoms you have to pay for. Oh, yeah, for I think women have to pay for it. I don't know for sure. Maybe we can find out from a woman one day that's on there if they pay for it. I think they do pay for it. I don't think they may not pay as much as men, but I don't know that for sure. So I won't speak on it. Why other Filipino woman mama have to get surgery? Filipino woman mama. I don't know what it is. Some Filipino women do get surgery, but I don't know what you're talking about completely. So you gotta let me know. Simply Akis, what's going on? Everything's good, Simply Akis. This says that they do. Woman mama, but this new one is in Davao City. Okay. Oh, Filipino Cupid both must pay. Okay. Probably same thing in Blossoms too. Yeah. That's what this guys they don't sleep and someone told me that too on Christian Filipina. I asked the woman there and they're paying on Christian Filipina. They're paying. I mean, think about it, guys. They want to get a man. They want to get a man. You know, so they got to pay. And these women are paying, and the women of Christian Filipina are paying the same prices as men. Yeah, yeah. I wasn't a fan. I wasn't a fan before. I'm not really heavy on basketball like that anymore. I don't really watch sports because I can't watch games. So I mean, you can watch the highlights on YouTube, but that is not, it's not the same. You know, I used to be a Knicks fan. Okay, then free word sites. You won't really find many serious women. Yeah, but yeah, for the most part, when I've done my own research, like I was actually on these sites and actually questioning women on these sites before. Yeah, Christian Filipino want guy to have never been to PH. That's true. 'Cause they always talking about, oh, they want to give you tours and they want to sell you marriage counseling on Christian Filipino. And it's just I found it to be Christian Filipino. I found to be too expensive, and then you have to pay to get more time with the woman. Like you have to pay for all of these messages, and it's better to go to somewhere like Blossoms, where it's $30 a month, and you're just there, and you're fine. Get a fire stick, and you can watch sports. I heard about that. And no, you still got to be careful because there are scammers on these sites. I remember one time, right? I did a survey, and this one woman I remember on Blossoms was so firm on, oh well, no, I get this from foreigners, and I get this money from foreigners, and she was entitled because what happens is the foreigners make her entitled. Like the guys that go there, and there's a lot of guys on these sites that say, hey, 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 and they push Filipinas to pay them whatever it takes to get them to strip for them and to play with themselves and all kinds of stuff. Like online dating is serious. If I'm showing, no, you find it on those sites where some woman is just like, wow. And guys, you got to be careful because there's some Filipinos out there that know they got to take it off and won't mind, and will take it off for that money and will get you. And guys will fall for it. I mean, you see a pretty woman naked, guys like, oh wow. And there's some Filipinos that know, and not just Filipinos, women from everywhere on different sites that know. Okay, you know what? Give me the money and I'll take it off. You want to see me naked? I'll take it off, and it happens. It happens on these sites. And then also there's Filipinas. I've done interviews. There's Filipinas who have guys. Like almost every woman gets approached by guys to take the clothes off on these sites. And if you've ever been on the sites, you know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, I want to see you naked. They get approached. They get solicited. It's like soliciting for prostitution. It's crazy. Yeah, but I found some to be good. Like Blossoms is good. Blossoms has been good. $30 is not a lot of money. That's why I thought Blossoms was okay. The dating groups on Facebook, I don't know. I wouldn't do it because you can find one that's talking to, you know, and there's a lot of scammers. I don't know. I wouldn't trust the Facebook ones, to be honest, because a lot of times you go on a dating site, some of these women are extremely innocent. You just got to find them. But no, she was trying to hustle you, Philip. I paid 40 a month for my membership. But yeah, no, some of these dating sites are criminal. It's true, it happens. My trip to the Philippines, ladies chased me all over the mall in Cebu, into coffee shops, and tried to follow me in the elevator. Thank God for security guards. I know that didn't happen. You think, Jay? You think Filipinos love scam P Rican? I'm not sure what you mean. I can tell the ones who aren't serious. Yeah, you can tell them. You can see them a mile away. I know Kay's taking forever. I think she's getting ready now. But Kay's definitely gonna come. I know she is. But yeah, Kay's coming. Kay. It's like Kay waits until 45 minutes or after to come join her live. They're like Puerto Rican men. Boy, you'll blend in, Philip Strong. Yeah, they do like American men. Period. Well, not that's not the case. Like, how can I say it? Uh, Big Al, what's up? How can I say it? Most Filipino women mostly want Filipino men. Anywhere you go, any country you go, the women mostly want the men from there. Now there are a lot of women that are looking out to date foreigners because of the opportunity, or they just understand foreigners are more understanding, and also too foreigners take on more baggage. You know, a Filipino wouldn't take on certain baggage from a woman, but a foreigner will. So that's why, of course, Filipinos get in situations, and a lot of times they go to foreigners, and what happens is they have this baggage, but we take it on. We would take it on, not me, but people will take it on. Guys will take it on because the woman is so beautiful. Beauty always wins. Good, good men comes from all races. Yep, that's true. Josephine, how you doing? Thank you for watching on Facebook. I'm happy that you're here. Come on, yes, those date events are a great way to meet women. Those date events are like some of them are a ripoff though. You got to pay a bunch of money to get into it. It's a great way to meet women. It is. And I think about it when I think about these dating events, right? It's not bad because it's like you go there and sometimes it's food, and it's like a gathering. I'm sure I've never been to one myself, but I'm sure they can be fun too, and you get to meet a lot of women. That's true, Philip Strong. They may be beautiful, but you need to know who you're dealing with. But you can tell though, usually, Philip, you can tell they'll usually expose themselves. You can tell, and there's ways to figure it out. Like what I used to do, the trick I used to do, I will come across right away like if it's anything you need, I got you. I would do that purposely. It's bad to do that, but I would do that and it worked because I did it to Kay and it didn't work. She didn't fall for it, but Kay wasn't hearing it anyway. What's going on, Kay?
Hello, Philippines, my voice. Hi, guys. Hello, Philippines, and hello, world.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hi, guys. Hi, everyone. This is not my lab, Jay. That's why I'm late. And I also just
I
woke
know
up.
it's
Jay,
fine. I
Jay
know
is
it's
like
fine. No,
live right away, 8:15. I was like, what?
yeah, 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 yeah. No, what happened was I only got like 5 hours sleep yesterday
We're
because
trying to push the last video, guys.
I played the first
We edited
video.
that last night, and we're trying to push it because it's latest news, and we want you guys to
And
watch it right away. So,
yeah, I couldn't let another day pass by without putting that video up because I
mm-hmm.
found out about it late. Like when I was 8 hours late. They announced it at 12, and at 8 o'clock in the morning, I found out the information. I'm like, oh man, I have to put up the video because you have other
Mm-hmm.
YouTubers. It's crazy how YouTube is crazy like that. When you're an expat space, you have other guys that are putting it up, and I'm going, man, I got to put this up. But I already know I spoke about it with such passion. I said it doesn't matter that other vloggers put it up. When I put it up, it's gonna be more impactful. Only because I believe I said this before. I said it would happen this way, and a lot of you
Mm-hmm.
guys remember. So I said, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna put it up, and I put it up. It was still late, but I know it would still be a decent video. I once had a chick on a dating site ask me to buy her a washing machine. In the first couple of messages, man. Yeah, but you know why? You know why she did that, Jay Brown? Oh yeah. King Klein's, that's nothing. I don't want to speak about that. More power to him. Well, King Klein, I'll tell you what happened yesterday, right? See, because when you're talking about the situations and the way that the American women are now, it was created by the person I was saying, and I was going in full detail of what it is, and he didn't let me explain it. I wasn't trying to bring people, over to what I believe. I was just telling what happened. You understand? And he didn't let me tell what happened because it's the truth.
It's
So
okay.
that's all it was. It's no big deal.
I just want to share, guys, about Jay, because Jay is trying to do a survey for interviewing Filipino, right? So
Yeah,
there's one Filipina that Jay talking to be interviewed, and then the person say, where are you from? You're from Philadelphia, where are you, Pennsylvania or New York? There's specific places,
yeah,
state in US, right? And then, do you have a house here in the Philippines? Oh, you're staying in a condo.
yeah,
Oh, do you own that condo? I was like, I was
yeah,
talking to her too, because I was trying to explain to her about the interview, and she was asking like, "Oh, you're together." She feel bad. She feel disappointed right away when she found out that Jay is married, right? "Oh, you
hmm
together?" I was like, "This is what we're gonna do. This is the interview about," like that. And she said, "Oh, so he's from New York." It's like she's so she
She was
sounds like a
interviewing me.
scammer.
Yeah, she interviewed me,
She sounds like a
and
scammer.
and I said, you know what? And Kay actually decided. She said, Jay, you can't interview her. And then
Yeah.
also too, she was horrendous too. I'm gonna tell the truth, guys. She looked like a doorknob. Oh man, no, she wasn't interested in me. She was questioning. She was questioning me like she was a scammer. She wanted to
And
know.
also her picture in the blossoms, her picture is like way back 10 years to 15 years ago, because she look
Yeah.
old now.
hmm
And because I asked her, can I see you, can I see you,
She was a
because
catfish.
she was thinking that we're a scammer. I said, we're not
Yeah.
trying to scam you. This is his YouTube channel. And then this is my face. So I turn on my camera and I see her. I was like, she doesn't not look like the same like 10 years ago. She look really different already. And
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
picture that she put on Blossom. So guys, be careful. Make sure you see the girl before you fall in
Yeah.
love. See the girl on
Yeah.
camera. Don't be a
Camera.
cat. Don't be catfish. Don't be a catfish.
It can
A
happen because
victim of catfish.
this girl was definitely a catfish. And it's funny. After that, I decided to make the catfish video.
Yeah,
After
yeah,
that,
because
yeah,
of
after I
her.
spoke with her, I made the catfish video because I kept bumping into it was her, and then
And
it was
another
another one,
lady.
and then it was
Mhm.
another one, and like a lot of Filipinos that get a little older, they catfish. They don't know it because what they do is they'll put a picture from 10 years ago, and they'll
Yeah,
be 40, and they'll have a lot of wrinkles, and they'll be in their like mid to late 40s, and they have a lot of wrinkles, and but the pictures from 10 years ago,
I
and I
know.
kept coming across women that didn't look like that anymore. So I said, "Oh man," I said, "I gotta make a video about this." And it happens with guys too, because guys, what guys will do is guys will put up a picture from when they were younger. That's why I made the
Mhm.
fun of the guys. I didn't want to.
Mhm.
A lot of times we pinpoint at the woman, they're so sensitive. So I said, "Let me pick at the guys. The guys won't
Yeah,
mind." So
yeah.
I put on the old wig and I did the video.
Mhm. Jay, I'm gonna greet your TBF members before I go to your chat to help
Okay.
you read the
Yeah, we had a new
comments.
one too. We had a new one recently.
Oh no, Hybrid Pinoy, he went from
Oh, yeah,
regular
he changed it.
to he upgraded to starter.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Hybrid Pinoy. I'm just gonna read it very quick, guys. Hybrid Pinoy, shout out, Mr. Joy Gibb, Henry Man. I see Henry Man earlier. Afro, Troop TV, A. Advincula, Cliff and Roe Norman, Easy Hernandez, Douglas Disico, Exotic Filipina, K. Lo, Charles Acana, I see you on Facebook. Tony Anderson is here too. Simple Rocco, hello. Ken Live, everybody is here. The Professor, Future Filipino. I don't know who's Future Filipino, but shout out. Life as a Human, Jojo, Rudolph Duman, Morris Howard, K. Dallas is here. John Thomas, Cecilia Salamat, Bigman 7917, Pinay Forever, Tampa Life, Craig McCoy, Clifton Palmer, Gonza 660, Gomer 171, Ib Kama, the John Daly, the J Maverick Show, Far From Home, and The Wallace Life. Thank you so much, guys, for being a member. And the t-shirt will be coming soon. We can't wait once it's there with you guys. And please wear the t-shirt if you have it, and take some
Yeah.
photos and send it to us so we
Mm-hmm.
can share in the community.
Yes,
Eh,
yes, yes,
That's all.
yes, yes. But Mr. Shep, you know what it is? My speech is broken because I speak with Kay every day, and sometimes Kay speaks broken English. A lot of Filipinos do. They speak broken English, and if I didn't do videos every day and had to check my speech, because I do sometimes, right, Kay? Sometimes I'll speak in videos and it's broken, and I gotta cut it out, and I gotta do it over, and then
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, I have to keep up on myself every day. And also when I do live streams, I speak with you guys, so that's what keeps my speech intact. And also
Yeah.
reading too. Reading, I have to read more.
Mm-hmm.
I started reading books more, and it's good to read a book every week if you can. You see, my best friend is Haitian too, but he grew up here in Canada already.
JX said, "I catfish them. I pretend I'm rich."
Oh
That's
no,
funny.
no, I don't do that. I don't do that. But
I think
I
also.
did used to test women that way though. And I suggest that if you're dating online,
Mhm.
test women, see if they take the bait. Sometimes I know I was petty. I was Mr. Petty. I was so petty because you gotta be careful out here. So I
Yeah, and
would
also you
yeah,
don't like to build your emotion. You already fall in
mhm,
love with a girl, and then
yeah,
suddenly, oh, she's not real. It's like
yeah,
it's really hard. You can play with your emotion. When you fall in
mhm.
love, it's really like, oh, I will be brokenhearted again. But anyway, there's another chance. But still, when you start dating, you need to make sure she's really the one.
Mr. Shep, I don't talk like that. You know what happened, Mr. Shep? I never really spoke. I did speak like that for like 2 years. I spoke like Mob Deep because I'm from Queens. I spoke like yeah, Sean, and then it kind of got out of me like right away. Especially when I got older, when I hit like 15, 16, and then I
Mm-hmm.
started working at jobs.
Mm-hmm.
My vocabulary started increasing. My vocabulary was limited when I spoke like that, Mr. Shep. So I couldn't do it anymore. My vocabulary definitely had to increase, especially when I did sales jobs. That's when I said, you know what, it's this is done. I had to happens to me pitching English. Yeah, I had to be on top of my game because you don't want to talk to customers and you speaking like yeah you speaking like in slang, and I would do that, and I do it from time to time. But the customers love it though when I do it because I speak so proper. Then I'll speak a little bit slang, and it's like, oh, they feel like, oh well, he's keeping it so real with me. But I am though, because usually when I speak like that, I am. I am. Yeah, yeah. I definitely grew up. Yeah,
Yeah, and also because of your job too. You
yeah.
need
That's what
to,
I said. The
yeah,
sales job.
yeah, your sales job.
When you get into sales, you realize that your vocabulary has to be top notch. And not
So,
the best. You just have to speak
mhm.
regular English. Really, you don't have to.
Julian,
Oh, big
mhm.
big words. Go ahead. What are you gonna say,
Julian
Kay?
Brown is asking when is the Philippines gonna open up. Julian, we just uploaded a new video. Please check it out.
Yeah.
Just uploaded today.
Yes.
Check out the new upload video, and there's an
Yes.
announcement
Check out
there.
the
So
video.
that's a detailed
Yeah, it's in deep
news.
detail. I'm not going to go into deep detail right now, but definitely watch the video. I just released it what less than 8 hours ago. 8 hours ago exactly. So yeah, it's very recent. So check it out.
Simply
But I
Ako
think
said, yeah, go
okay,
ahead,
okay.
Jay.
No, go
No, I'm
go.
just I'm just reading the
No,
comment
no,
here.
go. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Mr. Shep said respect, growth is key. Philip Strong said, Julian, there's no MC Ako said, wonderful, glad to hear that. When I went to my husband Haitian family, it reminds me of home. Family is everything.
Hmm.
Do you try their foods? I don't know. Let me see if there are some questions here that we missed.
Oh yeah,
Um,
Haitian food is delicious. Oh man, I love Haitian food.
mhm. All right. Hello, Sis K. Hello, Simple Akos. Pinay Forever. Hello. Jay, drink your water.
I
Because
know, I know.
every Monday, guys, this is what happened with Jay. After he go live, After he finished, every Monday he's like, "Oh, I feel dehydrated." I said, "Did you drink your water?" I said, "You drink your water." And then I read the comment because he
Yeah,
doesn't drink the water. Finish it, baby.
yeah.
All right. So we have Steel Palm, shout out Coach Squig. I will thanks. Okay. All right. So let's go back to your topic, Jay. What are your plans when it opens? So guys, what
Yeah,
are
what are
your
your
plans
plans
when
when it
it's
opens?
open?
I know a
Because
lot of you guys. Okay, okay.
no,
Speak, speak.
no, I just want to say, guys, if you really want to meet you, if you want to visit your family, your Filipina, I suggest once it open, you book right away. If you really want to see them, because Philippines always change. Like for example, our swimming pool was open 2 days ago. That was Friday because there's
Yeah,
zero positive here in our building, in our the whole condominium. Come up Saturday. I'm
they
happy
closed
we
it.
book a Friday and we go swimming and everything. I booked for Sunday again so we can, just in
Pool is
case they're
closed
closed
already.
again. The pool is closed. Nobody confirmed my booking. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
what's happening? I go down, I blow the what do you call that? The water. What do you call the
Thanks
one
for the
in
super chat, Cindy Rocco. What I call what?
Philippine Open Fast? Thank you so much, Simple Rocco. The salbabida. We call salbabida. I don't know how to say it in English. I blow the thing up with my mouth because I can find the I know. But anyway, guys, to make this long story short, if you really want to meet your girl and you have budget to visit the Philippines, go right away because it may close up right away. Because that's
Yeah,
what happened with the swimming pool. In just 2 days, the swimming pool is closed because somebody got positive again. Only one, but not in our building, in different building. But what I'm saying is, I know some people saying, "Oh, it's gonna be too much. Like there's a lot of lockdown, there's a lot of curfew." It's okay if you don't like to go, but those who have a family here, you want to visit with your and be with your fiance, come right away once it's open, because you never know it's gonna close right away. That's it. That's all I want to say.
yeah. No, it's true. It's true because I don't think that's going to be the case though. I don't think that's going to be the case when the Philippines opens. But
Mm-hmm.
you never know, guys. You never know. You know, because say it's far. It's going to be far. It's like how can I say? I'm looking for the words. That's gonna be really once it opens, because when it opens, the Philippines is gonna be fully open for us already. It has to be the new normal
Mm-hmm.
already. So if the cases are happening crazy, they just won't open it
Yeah.
before you guys come here. When you guys come here, they definitely have to keep it open. They can't say, "Oh no, we're gonna open it now and then close it." You
And you
know,
never know, Jay.
I know
It's
you never know.
happened
You never
last
know.
time. We
I
are
did have.
in the middle of GCQ and they suddenly put it to ECQ. So you never know. So if you
Yeah,
really,
no,
really want,
that is
you
true.
really
You're right.
miss your Filipina, visit right away once it's open. Because
Yep.
maybe in 1 week it will close again. Because the foreigner is coming. They're gonna say, "Oh, we have a lot of positive because we opened the border for foreigner." And then we're gonna close again. So
Yep.
this is
And Philip
this
Sean
is
said,
for the people only that wants to see their girlfriend. That's it.
yeah. Philip Sean said, "Well, my plan is to come visit first, get to know the girl I'm talking to, and if all things are good, then I'll come back for good. But I need to find an online job or a source of income."
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool, Philip Sean, and I'll definitely have that all ready for you soon. We all want PH to open, but we need to prepare for changing as well. PH won't be the same as it was, and it will take time to get back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking getting a SR, and that's right, simply Akis. And Philippines will never be the same again. Akis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But
it's never
yeah,
even around the maybe in the other places in the other country, but it's
hmm
never gonna be the same again unless everybody is vaccinated. But we're not gonna be vaccinated yet. And simply
yeah,
Rocco said, I hope they
yeah.
require they don't require, they will require
I
vaccination.
know. Yeah,
That's
I wish that was the case too.
yeah.
I wish it was the case too. And it's starting to look like if we want to travel, not in the I think we can still travel in the Philippines without getting
Mm-hmm.
vaccinated. But if
But
we want to
outside.
travel around the world, yeah, we're gonna have to get vaccinated. So
Yeah, we can visit Bangkok no more because they're opening
yeah,
on July 1.
yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
gosh. Thailand is opening. I really miss
yeah,
Thailand because I've been working there for 4 years. It's like my second home.
yeah.
I really miss Thailand, but
In Thailand, I can't lie to you guys. I like Thailand a lot. There's a lot of
mm-hmm.
things that make it convenient, And actually, I would be honest, Thailand is more convenient than Philippines. I'll be honest with
Mm,
you. The thing
yeah.
though, the difference is the people. The people. Like the Philippines, you feel the love from the people. And it just wasn't like that. You couldn't feel the people. And number one, I mean, Philippines is so involved in American culture way more than Thailand. That's what it is. Of course,
Mm-hmm.
Thailand is probably listen to music somewhat, but yeah, nothing like the Philippines, man. When it comes to Americans, nothing like the Philippines. The Philippines and America had that bond for so long, and you see it
Mm-hmm.
in the country. You know, it's almost like when you're in the Philippines, you're dealing with the people. It's kind of like like you're in the yes, Filipinos are more westernized, exactly. Like the Thailand is more westernized built, meaning you're in Bangkok. It's convenience. It's more convenience. But like Philippines needs to catch up on that too. But the Philippines will. And see, this
Mm-hmm.
is the thing, guys. When the Philippines starts to catch up with Thailand, because it will catch up, that's
Mm-hmm.
going to be around the time they're talking about Philippines going to boom. They're saying 2030 will be the time Philippines will boom because any country is going to catch up with what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
The because like for instance, I say it all the time in America. The customer service is the reason why customer service is different in America, even though they're using Filipinos now, which things are changing. But the reason why is because the simple you can't tell someone no. In the Philippines, they're just saying no, no, we can't do that. You know, the great thing to say is to find out what you can do. But the
Mm-hmm.
Philippines are going to start catching up. They're going to start learning these practices, and things are going to start changing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think pretty soon the Philippines will be as convenient, especially when they get more towers in for internet. That's the biggest thing. But more towers are gonna come in. I mean, if you live in the city, you'll be fine. Thanks for the super chat, Julian Brown.
Thank you,
Um,
Julian Brown. I think he watched the video.
yeah,
Thank you for the info. I'm visiting a Filipino there. I think he's visiting the Filipino from Cebu that he's
yeah.
interested in. And there's somebody asking if it's cheaper.
When
I
all
think
corrupt
there's
people, the
asking
Pinay
Philip
Purpose said
Strong.
they will catch up when all corrupt people get kicked out. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I don't, but they had some good guys. I can't lie, they had some good guys.
See,
They
the
had,
mayors right now is like
yeah,
Mayor Isco and Mayor
yeah. Esco's
Vico.
good.
There's
Yeah,
make a lot
yeah.
of changes, and
There's
there's a
been a
lot of
lot of
young
changes.
mayors.
Yeah, there's been a lot of changes, and when the Duterte came in, it's like after he came in, a bunch of good people came in after. And it's a good thing Yorme came in Manila because Manila changed a lot. I was showing at the one of my other videos when I was by Jones Bridge and right around the corner from immigration and Jones Bridge, and you see how the way it looks now from when I first came in the Philippines and I went to immigration.
Mm-hmm.
That bridge was so trashy and smelly. Ah, it smelled like a sewer. But now you get off the plane in Manila, and it doesn't smell like sewage. It was like that when you get off the plane. Now
Manila
you
Bay too, guys. The
they
Manila
too, yeah.
Bay. 2 years or two, is that 2 years ago when we went there when they started open or 3 years ago? It was
It was
January. I was
3 years
echoing.
ago. They opened it 3 years ago. They didn't open it. They started
No, I
really
mean
cleaning it,
cleaning.
I think 3 years ago, but it didn't stop smelling until 2 years ago.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's when it
actually
started.
smelly, guys, when we go back because we go there from time to time just to check if there's an update.
Mhm.
But right now, when the last time we went there, like 2 weeks ago, no smell at all, and it's so nice. It looks so nice. I hope they open soon. But when we interviewed the one of the officer there, he doesn't like to be in the camera, and no camera at all. Like he said, he doesn't know, but maybe in few next year or few years because it's too much thing to do, like a lot of things to do to finish everything in Manila Bay.
Mhm. Yeah, but and Mr. Shep said that land is designed to get your money, so you don't forget to feel a part of the culture. That does happen, and it's crazy because the woman there, it's way different than the Philippines. Like when you talk about like guys always like the one don't get me wrong, the woman there, I'm not gonna say they're scammers because they're not. But and thanks for the super chat, Jay Brown. He said being a nation of islands complicates the infrastructure, but they will get there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But in Thailand, you don't feel a part of the culture. Number one, you can't you have to know Thai. And I found myself, and that's why I have to really practice the dialogue and
You
make
need
it a
to be
part of
careful because there's a lot of Jay has one comment there. Oh, you need to pronounce Thailand like this. It doesn't matter. I
Thailand.
know
Yeah,
it matter, but
yeah.
some people like Thailand.
Yeah,
It's
you know,
so
I see Thailand.
perfectionist.
Yeah, yeah, I know the grammar police.
I know.
Yeah, you got a lot of grammar police out there. So
Philip
these
Song.
people that
Let me
English not
ask.
really. And you'll find in Bangkok, you'll find ones that do, but still, right here in Bangkok, you'll find a lot of Thai people. You'll be there and they don't speak English,
Yeah.
and they'll be serving food or something like that. Or when I went, sometimes even in 7-Eleven, and that's a very public place.
Mm-hmm.
Lot of the brokers there didn't speak English, and I would have to learn Thai. I started learning Thai, and I said, man, I'm not even learning Filipino because you're forced to. I said, I'm not even learning any Filipino languages. Gabriel Bostel received T-shirt, hanging
Hang
out. So
out. So it will come soon. Gabriel, just I will message everybody once it's already on
well,
the on
Gabriel,
your address on the way to your address.
Gabriel, I want to say if you're in the U.S., that's why. But in the Philippines, are you in the Philippines, Gabriel?
No, no, he's in the US. His
Okay,
address is
so
in the US, Jay.
okay,
He's one of the list because I'm the one who pack everything,
yeah.
guys, and put your name there on each T-shirt. So you will receive it. I will be messaging everybody that's in US once it's on the way to your address, so that you will know when you're gonna receive it. But thank you so much for the super chat, Gabriel. You will like it, and I hope you take a photos when you get the T-shirt,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so
Mr.
you
Shep
can
said
send it to
Jay
us.
owes us a video of him teaching us 10 must know Tagalog phrases that are in points. Yeah,
I know.
I do need to do that. But I'm actually what I would do is if I do a video like that, I would have Kay. Kay will participate in a lot of it because she's a teacher. Kay's a teacher, so who knows? I may do something like that where I collaborate with Kay, or I want to learn it and then maybe teach it to you guys as I learn it. You know, because I do want to start incorporating it in my videos and
Yeah, you need to learn Tagalog and also teach them because once they come to the Philippines, it's really
yeah,
nice when you. I'm echoing. It's really nice when you speak with Filipina or they're gonna, wow,
yeah,
you can speak Tagalog. You know, it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
a plus point for Filipina girls if you can speak Tagalog. Everybody, even though you go to Thailand, it's plus point for everybody. They feel happy if you can speak the language.
And so, to be like I said, my husband said in 2013, 14, 16, when I went to Manila, it was a city of drugs and prostitutes. When I went there last year, it was heaven, clean and beautiful. Even some provinces are the best place to be. Yep, it's true. Manila changed. Like it was trash everywhere when I went. And even when when me and Kay were gonna get married, we were in Pasig, right? And we were in the by the city hall, and it was one section of the city hall where it was trash. What happened, Kay?
No, no, I just want to ask: is it in Australia?
For what?
Grable Boat, his address. He said he's in Australia. That's why it's in Australia. I'm happy.
Oh,
He
you're in
said this.
Australia? Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Well,
okay, that's
oh,
good.
oh,
Okay, okay. All
that's
right.
ridiculous.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Thank you for letting us know, Gabriel.
yeah. That's why the church right now they're going out to U.S. Gabriel. Um, so Australia that's gonna cost a whole different fee because we are paying the fees out of pocket.
Yeah, what we're
So
gonna do? What we're gonna do is we send it by bulk, and then his brother will be the one to send to everybody. So
yeah,
I'm happy you let us know that you're in Australia because I check your address. I know I thought it's like I didn't know that it's in Australia. I thought it's S. Anyway, I'm not gonna mention your address, but
oh okay.
thank you for letting us know.
I got
So
and just to know I gotta check the addresses too.
Jay, I memorized all the state in US.
But you've missed one. You
Yeah,
forgot
I
to send
know.
Gabriel's shirt to U.S.
I
Yeah.
know. Oh my gosh, I thought I don't know. I don't know. It's
Jay Maverick show was going on. So I'm finally
yeah.
trying to talk Tagalog. I can understand enough to watch TV, but I can't speak it. That with me, the Jay Maverick show, like Kay, for instance, Kay said something to me in Tagalog. I forgot what she
Mm-hmm.
said, and I knew what she was saying, and she was shocked that I knew what she was saying. I said it back. The only thing is, I said it back. I spoke back to her in English. Like I don't know it enough to say it, it's to speak to her in Tagalog, and I have to start speaking it. When I get to move there, I want to stay
Mm-hmm.
in Hotel de Rio first, then Airbnb until I find a home in Lolo. And that's the thing, Sperlin. Yes, I definitely suggest that.
Iloilo, Iloilo.
Iloilo, yeah, yeah. I definitely suggest that you stay in an Airbnb until you find, your place you want to stay at, or somewhere where it's cheap, or somewhere say that will rent you a place for 3 months. They have them in the Philippines. You just have to look for them. There's a lot
Mm-hmm.
of places that are not a lot, but there are places that are rent you a place for 3 months, even a month, and it's not too expensive. The Cliff and Rue Norman say you will understand before speak it. And so Gabriel Bo, thanks for that. He said, hope this will cover posted. Cool, man.
Thank you so much, Gabriel. We'll
Yeah,
message
thanks
you
for
right away
that.
once it's yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because all the t-shirt is in the Philippines is arrived like right away. But
Yeah, yeah.
I will let you know right away, Gabriel, once it's already on the way to you.
Yeah, the t-shirts in the Philippines arrived in like 3 days.
As long as we're not gonna have a problem with I know what do you call this? With the custom. Because if we have a problem, what will happen is Jay will just gonna send it through his website.
Mhm.
Right, Jay?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
and that's what I may do with you, Gabriel. I may actually no, I can't because it's still the states. I
Oh yeah,
think
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it's in Australia. No, no, no. But
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
find I'll
Yeah,
find a way.
yeah.
But
Let me see the Jay. You skipping Jay is skipping some Tagalog words that the professor is asking you to read. Ismail said, "I prefer Philippines because English is one of the spoken language there." Finally, I'm trying to learn Tagalog. Okay, Jay, read the professor say something here on the.
dahil sa iyo i naramdaman ang tunay na pagmamahalebiging kita kahit
Wait.
what? I'm
Go ahead.
reading
Go
it.
ahead. Mm-hmm.
Sino ka ma Jonah Salazar. So he's talking about his wife, his girl. Um, let's see.
No, he typed it all together. The
Yeah, yeah,
pagmamahalin
yeah. No,
iibigin
no.
is all together. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah, yeah,
you read it like together.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
See, that's only thing in concern is getting consistent work. Okay.
You should getting consistent work.
My
Is what-
husband is learning it
Oh,
and
see,
he's
that's
doing
the only
great.
thing is my concern is getting consistent work. Well, actually, I'll tell you this, Philip Strong. That's why go to allbroke.com, create a profile. It depends on what kind of skills you have, Philip Strong. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not sure if you have customer service skills or sales skills or anything of the sort. But whatever skills you have, go to Upwork, search it, and see if you have it. What I'm going to do with my website, because my website is freelancers at home, and what I'm going to do on my website, hey, I actually have the website now, but it's nothing there right now. Maybe you see something there. Freelancers at home is going to be the site, and what I'm going to do there is I'm going to have courses for people as well, to where you go there, and if you want to learn how to write, there'll be. I want to have a writing coach there to help. If you want to learn how to edit, or create websites, there'll be something for that. Apps. Somebody that's in I forgot the name of the field, but writing field, in many different fields. I want to have someone there, customer service, sales, and I want to have someone there like teachers or trainers to help people develop skills.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Philip, if you have any skills now, go there and Upwork and see if it's a fit for you.
He said,
And
"I have Jay." He said, "I have a customer service skills." Yeah,
oh yeah,
that's fine.
yeah,
Yeah.
service, yeah, yeah. Customer service, and definitely I got my boy out here. My boy, he actually been in customer service out here for years. I helped him get started, and he was the only one that I really helped out, really, to be honest with you. But go to upwork.com. And start going there and start putting out your contracts now. Okay, I'm gonna have information. I'm also gonna give out free information, which I'm gonna drop soon for you guys to go there and that'll help you out for right now. And then after that, I'll put out my program. Okay, and it's gonna be very inexpensive. I'll let you know the price now. It won't be no more than $100. Okay, it's definitely gonna be, and I may have it 50 to start. So yeah, it's gonna be very inexpensive. Do you think tourists who do not want the vaccine will be allowed in the Philippines? No, not right now, Eric. Not
You
right
don't
now. Huh?
you don't read the top. The
What
last,
happened?
you read
Oh
the
yeah, yeah.
last one.
So let me see here. So break out the Google Translator. Yeah, yeah. So now let me go down here to what's going on, Rowan? How you doing, Rowan? Hey, J and K from beautiful Barbados. And Spelling said, "What's the best site to find a home to
Mhm.
rent in a Lolo with a swimming pool?" I notice when I say swimming pool, nothing never comes up. There's got to be some somewhere. What you do is you just search for
Condominium.
a condo for rent in the Philippines. Usually, you're gonna find it in a condominium.
No,
So
not
search
condo for. You search on condo for rent in Iloilo, where you
yeah,
are
condos for
located.
rent in Iloilo, exactly. And that's
Hmm.
that's when you'll see it. You'll see condominium, and usually you're gonna find the pools in the condominium, not in apartments. So, but you can find it in some, I'm sure, but not many. So search condos for rent in Iloilo, and then you should be fine.
Yeah.
And see me when I first searched for my place, I was looking for fully furnished, and I had Kay to do it for me.
Yeah, we search, guys. I don't know if they have that Lamudi in Iloilo, but search Lamudi, Lamudi. That's a website, or
Hmm.
go to Rentpad. I don't know if they have in Iloilo, but don't worry. If you watch we're gonna upload BGC soon, which is apartment for rent in BGC. You need to
Yeah.
comment down below there, guys, which one you want us to do research next
Oh yeah, that's the
for the
thing.
apartment. So
And what I'll do is, since he said Iloilo, I'll do Iloilo.
I get it. Okay.
I'll do Iloilo soon.
Ah, but I was hoping a house in a subdivision. Ah, okay. So it's
House
gonna
no
be.
subdivision. Well, you gotta be boots on the ground, Spelling. That's where you gotta go. You have to go
Mhm.
out there. You have to get there, get to the Philippines, like you
Yeah,
said, get a Airbnb,
Airbnb.
and then
Hmm.
do your research. Because or if you had a lady there already, you could do it. But maybe your lady's with you, so yeah, definitely get there first, get an Airbnb, and then do your searching then.
Yeah, I stay in Airbnb. Some Airbnb allow you to stay for a month or two. Because when we went to Thailand, we stayed for almost a month. What am I
Hmm.
echoing?
I don't know. I
Um,
don't hear you, everyone. Of course, I don't hear it.
Hello, Jen K. How are you?
What's going on, Rich Scales? How you doing, man? Because I want to bring my shepherd with me. But yeah,
Shepherd is like, is that a ship?
shepherd. I don't know. I guess that's a
I
dog.
mean, a dog. Yeah,
Yeah, probably a
it's
dog.
just named Shepherd.
Oh, German shepherd. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Ah, German Shepherd. Okay.
yeah, yeah. Chart Airbnb bills paid. Yeah,
Hello, Rich Scales. Welcome.
Scales, kid. I don't know. He
Ska.
could be spelled.
How do you pronounce your last name,
Is
Rich?
it
I always
Scales or Scales?
Scales. I don't know. Maybe it's not scales. It's like weighing
Well,
scales.
Scales makes sense because that's like
Yeah,
Spanish
it's
way to
not
say it.
Rich weighing scales. So it's I think it's scales.
It could be Scales.
Correct as Rich, so that
And
we're
it,
not
it's
gonna have
and you said
this.
that too, Ismail. You're right. Manila needs bins.
Scales. Okay.
Manila needs trash bins, man. You so right. I'm hard walking, looking for a trash bin to pick garbage in. It's so true, Ismail. Manila needs, and they need to do it like in New York City when they put the trash cans like in the street, locked in the concrete. They build it into the street. But he said I said it right, Rich Skills.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
But
said it.
yeah, that's true. They need trash cans. I don't know why they haven't figured that out yet. But you got to walk around, you're looking for trash. And there's nowhere to put your trash. So usually I hold it in my pocket. Then I finally find the trash, and it's all full.
I know. This is
All
what
full.
happened, but you cannot blame also the government. But only thing, some people, I'm not gonna say Filipino, some people, when they see the trash, they stole it and then use it for other things. The people on the street, Jay.
That's
That's the
true. I know.
reason they need to make a trash can which is built in stone, like you cannot remove. And somebody should always be
Yeah.
there to remove the plastic because they usually steal The
Well, no,
whole
that's not
garbage
stealing
can.
because they get paid for that, kid. The people
No,
get paid to turn into plastic.
no, the if you put a plastic garbage can
Oh yeah, yeah.
outside,
Oh yeah,
it
yeah. I
will be
know.
gone.
Oh yeah, that's
Jay.
true. You're right. You're
That's
right.
why
You're
they
right.
need
Yeah,
to create a stone garbage.
the metal one. They can
Is,
you can metal,
yeah,
metal
that
one.
you
Yeah,
cannot remove on the place where it is put. You know.
yeah, yeah. All of the Philippines needs it exactly because everywhere I go, it's usually no trash cans, and it's like that's gonna make it dirty. That's why Filipinos before I'm sure a lot of
Mm-hmm.
Filipinos were just doing because there's no trash cans. But not that's not all, but a lot of them were, I'm sure. But yeah, no, it does need trash cans. Is there any way to get dual citizenship if you have some Asian ancestry but not Filipino? No, I don't think there is, Dawson. But you never know. You have to look it up.
Search it because we
Yeah,
doesn't know.
do your Google research. I don't know. I've never heard of that.
But let me just continue about the trash bin, Jay.
Okay.
When I was in Pasig Palenque before, Jay and I walking, there's one person eating some snack and throw away the trash just where he's walking. I was like, I wanna control myself and ask the person like, what are you doing that? But mind your own business. And he's walking so fast too. I was like, people are so not disciplined. Like
See you later,
you
Kim. Thanks for the
you
super
need to
chat, bro.
discipline it from you. Thank you so much, Kenley. I'm taking up. Enjoy the convo. Looking forward to get over there again. Don't forget to hit the like button, everyone. Thank you, Kenley. Kenley. Bye. Take care.
Yeah, and you said it, and I believe that she said they used to have them, Jay, because
Hmm.
people steal them. I remember we used to have a couple
Yes.
from my apartment, and one morning all gone, and that's true. And my Filipino people, we gotta stop doing this. Like for instance, let me tell you, look, man, it's so savage here. That's the thing. That's the only thing. Like Philippines is savage. Like you go to other countries, right? Like in US, they have the drink fountain can be outside, right? They like they can leave the drinks fountain at McDonald's or Burger King or anywhere else outside. They can't do that in the, they can never do that in Philly. I think they even have it some places in Thailand, right, kid?
Mm-hmm.
They
In
could
Thailand is I
never
think you can
ever do
leave
that.
your door open in Thailand. And the sad thing about it is like we're working there and then we hear like there's no like stealing, like you can actually leave the door open, your car open in Thailand, and then you're gonna hear a news there's somebody like stealing happening in Patunam, like Divisoria in Thailand, and Filipino do it. I was like, we're working there, you're ruining our name. Like we hear that there's a Filipino who steal a bag, who rob a bag to a lady or something like that in the news. I was like, not in the news, but my friends telling me like, be careful when you go to Patunam, and the person doing it's a Filipino. I was like, why?
It's sad, but it's that's just how it is.
Yeah.
Like so a lot of Filipinos are just like I'll tell you. Let me tell you. I gotta tell a story, right? Me and Kay last time we went to Divisoria, right? We walked inside of 7-Eleven,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I walk out of 7-Eleven, okay? The woman was there begging for money, but she opened the door for me. I don't like those hustles where like you open the door. I can open the door for myself and you ask for change. I don't like that hustle. So I didn't give the woman change, right? I didn't give her change because the woman's like, "Argh." And she was like one of those, and the guys, I'm sure you know, like one of those ones like bossy, oh, you have to give me
Mm-hmm.
something. Like, and they have the attitude. And I felt the vibes, right? So I was like, I felt that way, like I could open the door for myself. You don't have to give
Yeah.
everyone something, and she tried to snatch my cookies out my hand. I didn't
Don't
give her
stop my
change.
cookies.
She grabbed my cookies like and then tried to put and I said, and she tried to put them on my hand like you're gonna give me something.
Yeah.
And that's the attitude she had. And I didn't let her get them. I grabbed my cookies and I'm like, I didn't fight her after that or nothing. I just walked off because sometimes it's savage like that. It can be savage in the Philippines. And I didn't judge. Say, oh no, wow,
Yeah,
Filipinos
but
like that.
don't get Jay wrong, because
Yeah.
sometimes, most of the time, when somebody opening the door in 7-Eleven here in the Philippines, especially if they're really like very respectful, we actually
They are.
give
But
every
not yeah,
time.
that's true. And I
Only in
give them
Divisoria. In
yeah,
Divisoria,
Divisoria.
right?
It's not
That's
the
only in
Divisoria, yeah.
Divisoria.
In Divisoria, and the lady was so savage and had this attitude. But you know what it is? It's because right from around the corner. That's where she's probably from. Nintendo's right there. So a lot of people
I
don't realize. Most people
I
that work in
agree.
this area from Nintendo. Uh huh.
Yeah, yeah. I agree with Sis Duan when she said, but when Filipinos go to different country, they follow simple rules like throwing garbage properly. But when they're back home, no discipline. But mostly some
Yeah.
of the OFW, most of the people working abroad, they're really disciplined
Yeah,
because
they're
they
different.
follow the rules of the country that they're in. There are
Hmm.
some only like really when they go back, they're doing it. But mostly here in the Philippines, sometimes I want to talk like what are you doing, but mind your own business, especially if they're far already. But it's so hurting, like you never learn it when you're studying, you never learn it. The person that I see is like even able to study, have an education because the way he looks, but you never learn the good manners and right conduct that when you have a trash, don't throw it away everywhere. I don't
Hmm.
know. I don't understand.
Well, yeah, Mr. Who said that? Benny G. Well, Benny G, we may not actually build that hotel. We may do something else.
Maybe we're looking on having a like a small grocery store. We're
Yeah.
thinking of what's the necessity right now because
Mm-hmm.
the hotel is no traveling yet, like we doesn't know if, but in the province it's going to be more travel, but
Yes,
we're
more
thinking
traveling
about it.
problems.
Yeah.
Huh? 1 second, y'all.
All right, guys. So while Jay is in the thought, let me read some of your comments here. Simply Ako said, if I tell you something, you won't believe me sometimes. The company who provided them paid people to take them. Oh, wow. We don't know that. Good night, Pinay Forever. Sis Pinay is going out. Good night, everyone. Have a great evening. Thank you, Pinay Forever, for dropping by. Eric Chasom, Wako, I hear you. I was in the Philippines last year, March through May, to marry fiance. One day after arrival, lockdowns. Yes, desperately trying to marry, want to go marry, but now the vaccine. Yeah, I know. It's too much lockdown here, especially in Metro Manila, because this is the place when people arrive, the OFW coming here, and then they stay in the hotel, and mostly Manila is the main drop-off point when people coming from abroad. Of course, there's Cebu, there's airport in Cebu, but I'm talking about most of the um, people or OFW outside coming here directly to Metro Manila. That's good, Mr. Steel Palm. I often carry a plastic bag to pick up trash on the beach. And then we have they saying good night to everybody. I will watch this video tomorrow. Thank you so much, Pinay Forever. Good night.
Yes, thank you, Kunay.
Ismael Mar said Philip Strong drinking from them water fountain was safer back in 1960 up to 1980. Today is not because many people are filthy and ignorant, especially in the West. That's what he said. Benny G, J and K, are you still planning to build a small motel? It's not really motel, it's hotel. It's not really
Yeah.
hotel, it's an apartel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Motel
yeah.
sounds like motel. It doesn't sound good for me.
No,
you
it's
know.
fine.
No, 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 because motel in the Philippines is like the place where you bring your the girl in the bar. That's motel in the Philippines. It's different in the US because in the US, some part like in upstate, like you can see motel. Motel is like a hotel, but it's not hotel. But anyway, but when you
Yeah.
call motel in the Philippines, it's like for having short
It's like
time.
that in some parts, or some parts, or it depends where you're at too. But there's some establishments that people won't go to in the states because
It's
you
a
know,
motel.
not that. Just dangerous things happen in there.
Mr. Shelby, I guess Philippines is more American than I thought. I'll fit right in though.
Yeah, you will.
Mel A, kamusta you all? You all ears. In he write down again the 15 seconds advertisement. But I want to say thank you, Mel A. You're always watching all the ads
Oh
up to the
yeah, yeah.
end, which is gonna help Jay as well. So guys, please don't skip ads when you watch his video. He doesn't like to tell you guys, but I'm telling you, please don't skip ads when you see the ads. Okay, Duan Kindasiske Pasaway variant. I know. This is what we call Pasaway variant is people who just throw away
Yeah.
something. Pasaway means hard-headed. Some people who doesn't listen. Pasaway, Jay?
Yeah, no, no.
Jay is Pasaway. Just kidding. I call Jay sometimes Pasaway. That's where he know Pasaway is. All right, you want to read or you want me to continue
Hey,
reading?
Ephraim said, "Good morning, folks. Thank you for upbeat information on Greenland possibilities. I would like to know what is your biggest issue of lockdown Manila? Well, it's heightened. It keeps growing. It keeps getting
Mm-hmm.
taller. They say GCQ, now they're saying heightened GCQ, but they should have went to it. Should see they just made this up because that wasn't in play before. That's what's been happening here. So it's supposed to go from GCQ to MGCQ. They said heightened GCQ, which is not a thing. They created that just now, and then it's
Mm-hmm.
opened up a little bit more restaurants. It's really just the same thing of
Still
what.
in.
Yeah, it's the
But the
same thing.
good news is we have only 3,000 positive yesterday. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping that it's gonna be GCQ, like total GCQ, where people can non-essential and essential can go in and out in NCR. It's actually helping, but it's still there's a lot of people unemployed who really lose
I mean, it open. It's only
a lot
fifty
of
thousand.
money.
The fact is, it's only 50,000 active cases in the Philippines that are active.
Mm-hmm.
So out of a whole country of 144 million, it's 50,000. That's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That's nothing. That's not going to put a dent in anything.
Mm.
Open it up to us. Yeah.
And people who doing a day-to-day job, what do you call that when you earn money? No work, no pay. Like a daily, like you work. Wait, Jay, I want to shout out Simply Akos and
Okay.
his husband because I read earlier they're watching on their television together. Shout out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. I forgot to read that comment, but I see it. And I see her comment right now. Like my husband always said, see you later, sis, if God willing.
Yeah. But guys, that's the thing. You have to understand how I think about things and how I see things in my head. 50,000 cases, 144 million people. 50,000 active cases, 144 million people. So, I mean, think about that and go, wait a minute, this thing is not as big as it seems. But then every time more cases come in, they say 100, 1 million, 1.1 million. But the fact is 50,000 active cases.
And the fact that there's a million, more than a million, like a million, like, I don't know, 1 million and 440,000 recovery. So sometimes the news highlight the positive, the total positive cases than the recovery because the recovery
Yep,
is already a million. Same
yep,
with the positive. So
yep.
that's the only
Yeah,
thing. They usually highlight the positive and like make it like, oh, but it's actually helping the lockdowns and everything. But I hope they also think the economy, especially those people who lose their job. It's not even us want to travel. It's people who lose their job and cannot
yeah.
work. And
You know what is Philip Strong? Yeah, no, it's no reason to lock down the country. Like if US was locked down, I would understand. I'm like, wow. But US know they can't lock down. But the Philippines continues to lock down and lose money. Like for what? You locking down, you have all of these people that yeah, millions have survived. Probably 100 million already had it. Yeah. Not 100 million. I don't think that, but it's a lot though. It's close. It's close to that. Yeah, probably when you count all the countries, yeah. Probably 100 million already had it. You're right. Actually, you're
mhm.
right.
You can
And
check in ano to? Let me see.
there's a lot of people that are naturally immune
Royal
to it.
Lab
It's an
status.
enhanced flu virus. I mean, come on. You know, people will be fine. Not even with the vaccination is overkill. Like all the people got to get vaccinated. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just need to stay healthy, guys. Exercise, eat healthy food. Oh my gosh, I'm echoing.
It's fine. I can't hear Echo.
No, you cannot hear because you are the loudspeaker.
Yeah, he
But
said.
they can hear it. So guys, just stay healthy. Just eat and exercise. Eat healthy food because this virus actually hit the immune system if how healthy you are, activating all your sickness inside.
Yeah,
So you just
Mr.
need to stay
Philpom
healthy.
said it. He said Philippines very young population, so strong natural immunity. You know what's funny? Philippines actually has one of the most highest recoveries in the
Mm-hmm.
world. One of the highest recoveries in the world because of that. Still palm. So people are recovering. I don't know what it is, but People are recovering. You know what it is too? People listen and they started eating healthy. That's what happened. People are eating healthier, and people are, watching what they eat, and probably slow down drinking and
Mm-hmm.
change their life around. I'm an essential worker and hard to get vaccinated.
Good night, Hybrid Pinoy.
Yeah,
Have a
have a good
blessed
night.
day, everyone.
It's
Signing
simply
out.
Douglas Chico said diabetes and heart attacks are much, much higher than COVID and much deadlier, but no education or care for that. It's a weird world. It's true, Douglas, because in all actuality, it's all about control at the end of the
Mm-hmm.
day. I mean, we have to be honest here and understand we're in a controlled world. It's all about control and the way to control people further. That's just facts, you know? And that's not even like what do you know how people say, oh, it's conspiracy theory? It's not a conspiracy theory, it's fact. Because that's what's happening. It's
Yeah, they
fact.
say all deaths are COVID. Yeah. Sometimes I see some comment. Hello? I can
Yeah, I'm
hear
here.
myself.
Uh,
No, sometimes I see some comments of the Filipino. They said, "Oh, even it's not this virus, you still putting it as this virus." I don't like to mention the word, guys, because they're really like strict sometimes in YouTube. They actually demonetize you if you
yeah.
mention that word.
Hmm.
JFF Dunlop said, "What are your plans to move out of Manila? Any place special? The province, maybe?"
Well, yeah, actually, we already have land there in the province. We already have land in the province, so we want to start building on that land.
What?
And, maybe that'll be in a couple of months. Maybe by December, we'll be ready.
That's okay. I'll truth. Jay, he said here, oh, I just recently checked out flights out to Philippines and they're almost $6,000. Why is that? I think you need to
Oh,
use your headset. I'm
that's because
echoing.
Philippines is not open.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the demand is going to be high, Gene. Right now, it's a supply and demand, and it's a demand,
Mm-hmm.
but it's no supply because Philippines is not open. So
It's
yeah,
too
it's
much though.
the worst time to buy. It's the worst time to buy.
Why is too much? Because when Jay visit US last year, he only have 700 back and forth, guys. seven
Well, no,
hundred dollars back and forth.
well, no inflation, Kay.
Mm,
Inflation is happening too. As you see here, what's going on in U.S. Inflation is starting to happen, and there's going to be a lot of changes. Hopefully, they get back down. I know those prices are going to get down though.
I see the message of Douglas Desico, to what happened to your mom, wife's aunt. My wife's aunt died from heart attack, but they record is as the virus death. They
Hmm.
usually do that sometimes, so that's why I don't know what's to believe sometimes. But
Hmm.
I just hoping that everything will open soon and you guys can visit your family and be with your family because that's the most important anyway. Once it's open, just visit your family. If you're a tourist and you don't like to visit the Philippines yet, that's okay. But those people who really cannot wait to be with their family, I'm sure they're just waiting to lockdowns to be over and because I see a lot of some comments on your video, Jay, your recent video, saying like, "Oh, I'm not going to the Philippines yet because it's like this." But a lot of people waiting for it for the tourists,
Yeah,
the
and
green line.
I'll tell
This
you the
is
truth.
not for you guys if you don't.
I had to stop answering comments. I had to stop answering comments because there was a lot of comments that was like, "Oh well, Jay, when is it going to open for people that are not getting vaccinated?" You didn't watch the video, and there was a lot of questions to where I knew you didn't watch the video because
Mhm.
in the first minute of the video, I answered that question, and it was
Mhm.
bugged out. And I said, "Wait," and I watched the video again and said, "Let me see if I'm losing my mind." I watched the video and said, "Oh no, I'm gonna stop answering. I'm gonna stop answering comments for this video." So
Yeah,
I had
you
to
need
stop.
to watch the whole
Yeah,
video,
I
guys,
gotta watch
because
the whole video. Yeah.
we also put the article there. So aside from Jay just reading it, you can also see the article. So
Yeah.
see for yourself because sometimes it's better if you hear it and you read it, because it's confirmed information.
Hmm. And so, yeah. Wait. Let me see. I said before I seen something.
Drink your water, Jay.
Yeah, and JX said so when they refund you half, they still make 3,000. Yep.
Oh
Also,
wow.
for that price, they better teach me to fly the plane. Money grubbers, Malay said.
Yeah,
It's
you need
price
to
gouging.
tell
They said price gouging too.
who said the 6,000. Jean Lewis, you need to tell. Is it you traveling from? I don't know. Maybe
So,
you're
oh no,
flying
Super Rocco said, Gina was
class.
saying, I checked, it was still around 800. Yeah. You traveling from somewhere,
Oh
from
no,
somewhere.
maybe you're traveling like business class or something. Because that 6,000 is too much.
Yeah, yeah. Because Simply Rocco just checked and it was around 800.
Or sometimes when we check that, sometimes you travel like long
Like,
stopover. Like you stop over in Dubai or you
make
stop
sure to
over
go through
in.
New York. Yeah. Make sure
Mhm.
you go through New York. If you're from the States, go through New York or through LA. So,
Mhm.
well, we have to anyway, pretty much.
Mhm.
So, yeah, so you're not gonna pay no six. You're not gonna pay 6,000 because you go to New York because New York is cheaper, and then
Mhm.
you're gonna fly out from New York. So that's why the tickets should be cheap everywhere. I don't know how you're paying 6,000. It must
Yeah,
be
I
flying
know.
a different country. That's what it must be.
You need to explain yourself. Where are
Yeah,
you?
explain.
Jay, you need to wear your headset. I'm echoing like crazy. I can
And
hear
my
myself
headset?
and I'm sure people can hear it too.
No, they can't hear it.
Guys, I'm echoing, right? I can hear myself
No, I don't
echoing.
think they can hear you echoing. You hear yourself
Okay.
echoing, but you can hear out here. I'll put my headset on.
I'm flying from Florida to California, then China, then Philippines. Flying to Florida to California, then China, then Philippines. Try to check Korean Air or Japan. What's that? JAL? Japan Airlines. They actually have a cheap price and it's okay too, the travel, but I don't know why it's 6,000. Jay. Oh, I think Jay. You're low battery? Why are you hanging? Jay is hanging right now, guys. But anyway, airline owes me for plane ticket. Hopefully, I can still apply a new ticket. Mr. Shep said, Jen Louis, suggesting you, Jen Louis, when booking using Google Calendar or Flight Calendar, you will find the best deal. Yeah, just keep searching. I'm sure you're able to see cheapest or the cheapest price for the ticket if you just keep searching because it's coming. It's not gonna be 6,000 unless it's like a business class. Even business class, when we do research before, it will cost like 2,000 to 2,500 for the business class. So that's too much. The 6,000 is really too much. Douglas Sico, do you guys know the process to travel to US? Have ticket for June 19 to Cali. Well, Douglas, if you're in the Philippines right now, when Jay traveled before, there's really it's not really strict, but right now I think they require like swab tests and everything. We are not really sure yet because we didn't do research anymore because Jay is not leaving yet. So I suggest just do search it in Google. I'm sure they're gonna give information, or search on YouTube. There's a lot of people who travel from Manila to US if you're in Manila right now. Do that research. We watch some videos. So what we did, Jay and I watched a video on YouTube and see some people traveling to see. They're actually mentioning all the requirements there, but right now we don't have idea yet because we're not. He's not leaving. That's why I'm not searching it. Jay, what happened? Wait lang, guys. What happened? You okay? All right, all right. So guys, Jay is coming back. He just trying to set up his headset right now. The green lane is a pipe dream. How they prove your shots. I'm not sure, JX, but um, I hope it's not a pipe dream. But they actually proposing this because some of the other country beside like near in Asia are opening just like Thailand. So they're trying to do that also to help the economy, because if the foreigner come in, some people will get a job, especially in tourism. People, some foreigner go to specific tourist destination, and then the tourism will boom up again, and it's gonna help a lot of people. So I hope it's that. We're just waiting for the actual announcement when it's going to be started, and I hope those people are excited to visit the Philippines, especially those who want to meet their family. Airline owes me for my plane ticket. Hopefully, I can still apply a new ticket. Still, Pam, I even type again now. Okay, we have Mel A, JX. Okay, Chas Del B. That's a first car. Yeah, I know. Maybe that's a first class fare. That's a lot. Simply Rocco, it's cheaper to go through New York. Yeah, Simply Ako said, Jane Lewis Bay is not open yet. I will advise you to stay home for now. Jean Lewis and Fly. Okay. Benny G, do you think land prices will increase when the Philippines open? Anticipating an increase in foreigner investment. Actually, the land is still the same. It never go low, and it's gonna keep getting higher. Even the condominium, we're surprised that we thought there is this virus promo, but there's none. So maybe some, but you still gotta keep looking, because I remember my sister, they got a land in the province for only 36,000, and it's like 300 square meters, guys, but it's in the mountain. It's like it's not really in the city, but it's still they give, because some people who really like nothing to eat no more, if they have a land, they can just sell the land. So that's what happened. So there may be some land that's cheap, but if you want to be in the city or in the along the highway, it's gonna be expensive. So it may be going to increase, especially if the Philippines open, but we're not sure. So I suggest you do your research now. If you have a family here in the Philippines, ask them and to do a research for you, and maybe you can get the land right now while it's still locked down, and maybe it's cheaper than when it's open. Simply Rocco, but I was looking for my sister in Texas, and there was nothing going through LA. She had to go to Seattle, and the flight is around 1.5. Mel A, I feel restaurant will get hit this winter if prices keep going up. Mr. Kels, those airline tickets have gone up so much. My last ticket was around 860, and round trip now is around $1.2 to $1.3. Crazy. Yeah, especially if you book on the peak season. So make sure that you don't book on the peak season. But you never know, if you want to visit the Philippines and the Philippines open, you should book either peak or non-peak season, because you want to be with your family. The truth. I'll go if I don't have to get a shot. That's the only thing, Al. They really need to have a shot. Even us, we're not willing to do the shot yet until it's really like everybody is already vaccinated. We want to do it, but we're going to choose which one is the best vaccine as well. Anna is my favorite airline from Cebu. Because Anna is a little bit expensive, sis, but it's actually good. I hear a lot of good info in Anna, because we do research when Jay go back to US last time. That's was American Airlines. Infinity BGC, yes, Echo Women's always right. Simple Yoko, Eva and Katay are cheapest going from NYC to Cebu. Not sure about to Manila. Well, Katay is a little bit expensive when it's going to Manila, Simple Rocco, because I do research about Katay. But the cheapest I can suggest, guys, is Korean Air and JAL, which is Japan Airlines. I don't know what's happening, but I think Jay turned off his laptop and is trying to turn it on. JX, I would recommend not flying through China. Now, actually, I don't think I'm not sure if there's China Air available right now, but Korean Air and Japan Air is the one that opened when Jay traveled before. Jay Brown said I always go to Lax, which is in California. Cliff and Row, I love live shows. Hey, hey, hey. Simple Rock, I use them all the time. Expat Prepper, the mainstream news media is destroying country, trying to stir up trouble between the older people. Oh my gosh, Jay is not coming back yet, guys. So bear with me. I'm just gonna read your comment while Jay is trying to join back again. No echo. The Filipino accent is refreshing. I miss that place so much. Avoid using Air China, LOL. Last plane from Mr. Steel Palm. Last plane trip. Western girl sat on my left. Western girl sat on my right. I pretend to sleep. Never said a word. Okay, what are your opinions about being vaccinated in the Philippines from Efren Dunlap? Well, being vaccinated is your choice. So actually, when I was watching a news, guys, there's like they do a survey. 33% of the Filipino who did the survey, it's maybe like 2,000 to 3,000 people who did the survey. 33% wants to be vaccinated. Another 33 something percent doesn't like to be vaccinated, and another 33% is not sure because they're scared of the after effect of the vaccine. So that's my opinion. But right now, we are not willing to do the vaccination yet. Wait, guys. Baby, what happened?
No, that's when I put the thing in because both of these things aren't working.
Ah, it's not.
Yeah, I can't put it in. You put the headphone. You should have did it the first time. You should put the headphone on. You told me to put it on. You should put it
I
on.
have headset right now.
Yeah, you put it on. That's what happened. You should do it.
Okay. So, guys is trying to be back again. All right. So we have Steel Palm here. Walang attention. Western girl. Poised for duty, back same as US. The outro not getting it regarded research, external research from the mainstream news. Mel, how much is land closest to Manila? Mel, we doesn't know. But I know about Rizal because when I was searching for the place to visit, there's some places in Rizal. It's actually near in Manila, in here in Rizal. It costs around, they said 3 5 or 5 no 5,000 per square meters. That is like it's gonna be close to the tourist destination in Rizal. So 5,000 per square meters, and also there's like I think 3 5. I'm not sure, but I'm sure about the 5,000 per square meters. But you require to get at least 80 square meters, 200 square meters. That is around Rizal, because Rizal will be one of the tourist destination also here in within near, closest to Manila, because Rizal has a cloud or mountain which is nice. It's very nice, and they have like what do you call this? I forgot the term, but anyway, we go back. There's a lot of tourist destination in Rizal, so it's worth it if you get a land there, but it's gonna be far, like in a mountain style. But it's gonna be worth it because you can actually build a hotel there or a tourist destination for the people to visit if they want to visit Rizal. The outer, I want to be around with the backs people. I have shot cards ready, upload the travel app. I think it would be impossible for them to impose backs on everyone. Yeah, I know, because Philippines also an independent country, so it's also our choice not to be vaccinated. But I'm scared that they may impose it because they already imposed this all lockdown. So I hope they're not, because it's our body. We have the right to our body if we want to be vaccinated or not. But if you guys want to visit the Philippines, I think that's one of the requirements, which is vaccination. So as if we don't like to travel abroad, we can just keep not vaccinated. But anyway, it's your choice. It's your choice to be vaccinated. Or I think Jay is coming back.
Yes, I'm back. I'm back. Once I disconnected, once I connected the mic, it was all she wrote. The
You,
computer
you sound better
just,
though.
just shut everything down, and I was done. And sorry, Bruce. Bruce, they were 2 days after my second Moderna shot. My bladder,
What?
you see, my bladder locked up. I now have a catheter taped to my leg. It was my first time ever in the hospital. So Bruce Leroy had a problem after he received his shot. So he's an example of a complication.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'll be honest with you. I said that's horrible. That's too much. That's why I haven't received anything yet. But maybe you had another complication. I'm thinking that's why it
Mm-hmm.
happened. But
That's the only thing. You need to really do a checkup before you do the vaccine, like
yeah, yeah,
bef-
yeah.
because you never know what's the complication. Like you need to ask your doctor to do the vaccine for you, not the
Mm-hmm.
actual vaccination area. Especially if you
Yeah,
have a health problem, right, Jay?
yeah, yeah. Exactly. A lot of people have complications. High blood pressure. They've had tons of heart attacks. You know, very unhealthy diabetes. You shouldn't be taking these things.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't be getting shots and stuff like that when you have these conditions. It's crazy. It's like you really have to be healthy to be a sign of great health.
Peter Wang said he has a question for you, Jay. I'm hitting my first year anniversary with my Pinay girlfriend. What do you recommend I get her? I didn't met her yet due to the virus. Is it you met him? You met
Never met
her.
her.
Never met her, right? What you suggest, Jay, for man to
Um,
man?
first year, first year anniversary. I can't tell you, man. I'd
Flowers.
say, I'd say, yeah, flowers and teddy bear. Keep it simple. Keep it
Mm.
simple. She'll appreciate it. I remember. Well, this was earlier though. I did it. I sent Kay flowers and I think a teddy bear, right?
No teddy bear. Oh no,
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 yeah,
the
well, no
birthday.
teddy bear.
That's my
Yeah,
birthday.
for your
That's my
birthday. Yeah,
birthday.
I sent her for her birthday, and she was so happy. Also, I sent her some. I did something else for. Oh no, I called her first. I called
Jay
her on the
sent me a
regular phone.
flowers in Thailand, guys.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was so happy, and it's like it's not even my birthday. It's after the Valentine's Day, and we don't celebrate Valentine's. So I was like,
yeah.
somebody is calling me. I was teaching. Oh, there's a flower for you. I was like, I'm so excited because you're so far away to each other, and then you get some
Hmm.
flowers. But girls are practical now, so maybe flowers or something like I think flower is fine. Or if you
Yeah.
wanna buy her something, to
It's
make
simply
it
like I said.
memorable.
She said, send her a nice, beautiful rose or some roses, and write a nice card, a poem.
Yeah,
Keep it
that's
simple.
yes.
That's what I would do. I would keep it simple. She's gonna be so excited with that because, especially you send that to her.
Hmm.
You're not in the Philippines, so when she gets it, she's gonna appreciate it so much more.
And call her over the phone. I'm so excited when Jay called me over the phone because I know he's spending money.
Yeah.
Because the online, I feel like, all right, everything is free anyway.
Well, it was nothing to
Internet.
me because I got a calling card. Okay, and those calling cards, you go buy a $10 calling card. It was nothing for me. I didn't see it as nothing because of the calling cards. They're not that
Yeah.
expensive. I was in New York too, so the money
I feel special, guys,
is a
when
little
Jay called
different.
me
Yeah.
over the phone because I know he spent money to call me, not on the cell, not on the computer or on the. I was so happy. Just call her and spend time with her and like do a mini. What do you call this? A mini online date, like. Spend time to her, talk to her the whole day on your anniversary. It depends. Just plan it out, like just make sure you give her flowers so she
Hmm.
will feel your presence a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely flowers. It will make an absent heart grow fonder, especially for a lady that's in the Philippines. Oh, Filipinos appreciate that. Especially the ones like Kay, for instance. Kay still had a little girl innocence a little bit. You did.
Yeah,
You
I
still
always
like
say,
that.
Jay,
Like
Jay,
like
there's a
Kay,
flower
Kay.
flower
Like
shop
when I
here.
came here, Kay wanted to like hold hands, but like in a little girl way. And she would tell me stories like, "Oh, when I was younger, I couldn't have a boyfriend because my papa. I just want to hold." She wanted to hold my hand all the time. I'd be like, "I don't want to hold hands," but not because I'm naturally just don't hold hands, but I hold hands sometimes. I know Kay appreciates it, like when I hold her hand.
No, he doesn't hold hands, but he hold my back, like he put his
Yeah.
arms on my back, which is like I'm so kilig. Because before, guys, I really see a lot of couple holding hands, so I was like, I'm not really jealous, but a little bit. Like, once I have a boyfriend, I gotta hold hands with him.
Yeah.
Especially my first boyfriend. Remember, I said, "Why are you not holding my hands?"
Hmm.
Anyway, let's read her, Jay. Ismael Mar said, ads are so annoying, but I choose not to skip them for JNK. Thank you so much, Ismael. The outro, if you get your backs, be confident it's protection for you. Don't worry about the back status. Bruce Leroy, 2 days after Miss. Yeah, you read that already. Sorry to hear that, Bruce. I hope you get better. He has a catheter to my leg. It was my first time ever in the hospital. That's too much. That's why
Yeah,
it's
that's
really,
crazy.
that's the only thing. Even my sister is asking me to set my mother, she's a senior citizen already, to schedule her for boxing, but I don't like to do boxing now.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's like, but it's like 1,000
I
one person. Go ahead.
I don't think your mother should get it yet.
I'm not doing it. I was gonna ask my
Hmm.
sister to do it, but I'm not doing it. Me doing
Yeah.
it, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no. We don't hold hands in New York. Daps for the whole family.
Bob Dab said, my friend took the Moderna shot and had anaplasia for 14 days after, despite no peanut or shellfish allergies.
Mm.
Oh wow. Mars said, Ismail Mars, if you have a normal flu, they would say you're positive with the virus. All
Mm.
unknowns today, God bless. The all truth. Stop listening to the media. These reactions are not rare. Those vaccine can trigger a strong inflammatory response in some people. Only take it in a hospital setting. From Jay Brown. Yeah.
Hmm.
If ever we're gonna do the vaccine, I think we're gonna. I want them to do a checkup for me first, my whole body, like general checkup before the vaccine. Cause
Well,
yeah, what happened?
no, as Brother Edward said, Google Houston doctors investigating why some COVID-19 patients develop massively enlarged tongues. Oh wow.
Mm.
Yeah, that's. See, these are the only things like um, it's these side effects. That's see, it's scary, man. That's the only thing. It's like you want to do certain things, but it's like, do you really want to? No
Mm.
serious side effects: sore arm, numbness, and fatigue.
The professor said just send her a 3 day load.
Yeah, I know. I seen that. I seen that.
Yeah, load is
She'll
light, so you,
appreciate
you
it.
guys can talk to each other too.
She'll appreciate it, but she'll look at you like you're crazy.
No, maybe not, because it's
Yeah,
for
three
you
day load.
anyway.
Okay, if I'd have sent you a 3 day load, you'd be like, you look at me like I was nuts. You had money for a 3 day load.
No, plus the flower. But I think the only
Yeah, plus
important
flour. That's good.
the important thing you can do as well is to spend time with her on that day, because
Hmm.
time is the most important. You know, time is the most important thing.
It is.
Spend time with her on that day, on your anniversary. Okay, let's move on with the anniversary and
Yeah,
let's
Douglas,
go to
the Chico said get a Gcash account and you can load her anytime. That's true. Kay has Gcash, and
yeah,
whenever I need load, Kay gives it to me.
yeah. I
Yeah.
support Jay. Just kidding. I
Kay, she
support.
supports me.
I'm the dirty. Ano to?
Yeah,
The
and,
dirty
and,
one.
and Mele said it right.
DLN.
He said hold up for older people until all results come back in June, July. If you can, Dr. Bean took aspirin with his whole family while on it. Yeah, no, Mele, you're right. You have to be careful with people around your mom's age, Kay. So I don't think your mom should get the vaccine right now. It's not like she's traveling tomorrow. Like, why does she need to rush and get it? You understand?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Tell them don't let her get it. But
Actually,
who
as of
knows?
now, guys, it's 4 million. As of today, yesterday when I watched the news, 4 million is already vaccinated. They're trying to do 70 million to have the herd immunity. So maybe we're gonna be out of the 70 million. Will be on the, because right now the population of the Philippines is 111 million. So we're gonna be on
Mhm.
the later the 30% who doesn't have it, as until it's a good vaccine already. Simple Rocco said, Jay, they should sell flowers at the airports to buy before you get out of the terminals, to buy it for your girls, for our
They
girls. That's what
should.
he said. Right?
They should. And they're probably gonna have. They're probably gonna have something like that. I'm sure that's a money making business.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Simple Rocco, that's a business idea. You should do that.
Hmm.
Or you guys listening, if you have capital, do that, because some girls like, oh wow, you get a flowers? Yeah, I got it from 23 hours flight. I got it from you
Yeah.
guys. Like the
I
flowers
bought it
that
with me, babe, on the plane. The
huh?
flowers stay alive. The flowers are still vibrant. I don't know
I
how, babe.
know.
I kept getting water on the plane.
I remember, I think that's in 90 Days Fiancé, Jay. We watched a girl when she picked up the boyfriend, and then the guy doesn't have a flowers. I don't know whose 90 Days Fiancé couple is that, but the girl was so upset, like, why you didn't buy me? I think that's the girl that having a boy. I forgot the name. The one that's so sexy, that doing the muscle like this, the one that the boyfriend is mama's boy that's in jail right now. I forgot. They're popular, guys. If you remember them, she's the one that so upset because the guy doesn't have a flower in the airport when she was picked up in the airport. There's no flower. I forgot. She's popular on the 90 Days Fiancé, Jay.
Um, I forgot.
The one that's having a cat, the mother is mama's boy. His mama's boy, and they're living. He's living with his mother, and then the girl has fight with the. Well, anyway, let's go back here.
Yeah. And so, Steel Palm said, which is best, coins or Gcash? Well, we use Gcash. We only use Gcash because we're Globe. And so, Simply Aka said, I want to be in your life, and Simply Rocco, but still trying to overcome the fear and accept the invitation. Well, Simply Akis, I actually would love to interview you one day as well. So, yeah, I think we need to make that work. Email me to blackfilipino@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to be in it live. Don't be scared. It's
Yeah,
just
we
like
want to
you. We make
interview you
videos.
guys, the two of
Yeah.
you. If it's okay with your husband, you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
wear a face mask here. Just kidding. Don't be
Yeah,
shy because you're a
yeah, sure.
YouTuber too. They have already a YouTube
Exactly.
channel.
They have a
So
YouTube channel, yeah. So
don't
yeah,
worry,
we love
Jay.
to
We're gonna make sure the question is chill.
intense. I want to make sure the questions are intense. So be ready. Don't be scared. You're a YouTuber. The
Yeah.
questions will be intense.
I was trying to
They'll
say
be
it's
intense.
chill.
There'll be questions like, so simply Akis, how did you react the first time you taste soup jumeau?
Stupid.
No, she knows what that means. She knows what that is.
My
How
husband
did you
used.
react?
No, that's not a
The
question.
game, all the game. It is. Yeah, that is a question for her.
She's not gonna join. She's not gonna join your life.
No, babe, that's Haitian food.
Okay. I thought that.
That's Haitian food.
I'm so green minded.
Yeah, no, Kate thought I was talking about something nasty. Soup jumeau. She thought I was like, oh, it was the first time you tasted sperm or something.
No.
Yeah, soup. Kate thought soup jumeau. What's that, sperm?
I was like, I don't know, were you using some term? What if the Haitian word is that? Stupid.
Oh man. Chicago,
Simple.
Chicago.
But simply opposite, my husband used to send me so many flowers almost every Sunday. I was like a princess, and now I'm like a queen.
Yeah.
Oh, we love romantic as
Pearly Sabroso
Filipinos.
said his name is Shakab in 90 Days Fiance.
Huh?
Shakab. She said his name is Shakab.
Oh, he joined? He joined
No,
the
no, the
ano?
guy's name is Shakab that you're talking about. The guy you're talking
No,
about.
no, not that one. That's the other one.
Oh,
Maybe
I saw
that's
them
the
all.
same.
Okay.
Maybe it's the same one, the same ano to situation like the
Yeah,
flowers,
yeah.
but not
Uh-huh.
not that one.
Yeah.
We don't hold hands in New York. Daps for the whole family. But guys, I was really like, we have a misunderstanding most of the time before when Jay come here, because I was holding his hand when we were riding in a FX after we exercise, going back home, and Jay
Yeah.
do like this. I was like, he doesn't hold my hands at all. And then after that, I understand also because this is what his reason to me. He doesn't like to hold my hands because he doesn't like other people to get jealous, like me getting jealous with other people holding hands. That's his reason to me.
What do you mean?
And you
I said
always said,
what?
oh no, the reason you told me is like you don't like to hold my hands because you don't like what I feel before. Like I got jealous when girls
Yeah,
seeing
yeah, yeah.
girls holding hands, and you don't like me to make other people jealous.
No,
That's the reason
no,
you told me, and I
no, that wasn't
believe
the only
that.
reason. That was the only reason. That was the only reason. It was I don't know, I never was a hand holder. I never was a hand holder. I enjoy holding hands sometimes. Like sometimes, I feel a hand, it's like, oh, I want to hold hands right now. Like guys, a lot of times guys have to build up to it, especially guys that come from the areas I came from. We're just not used to walking like a lot of bunch of guys. There are a lot of guys in New York that do it, but
Mhm.
from where I'm from, it's walking around holding girls' hands. It just
Mhm.
wasn't a thing. You understand? Like I didn't grow up like that. You
But
know,
only thing, the good thing with you is sometimes Jay put her arms on me. I like it now.
yeah,
That's more sweet than holding the hands. But anyway, Jay, they said here, Spartan Edward. Oh, you read this already. Investigating some COVID-19 patient developed massively enlarged tongues. And also the AstraZeneca, they said there's a blood clot. Remember, Jay?
Yeah,
The
I know.
blood clot. But it's maybe like 1 out of 100,000. But still, what if you are the unlucky one?
I think it's more than. I think it's like 1 out of 1 million or something like that.
Yeah.
Like all of these results. I don't know about the tongue thing. That could be happening to a lot of people, and it's a lot. Say if it's in Houston. See, when it's like in a certain state, and if it's happening in Houston, and maybe a bunch of cases in Houston, that's
Mm-hmm.
dangerous. Maybe they need to track what's going on in Houston. You understand what I'm saying? Because if people are not getting large tongues everywhere, but still, it could be happening everywhere. Because sometimes Houston will report about news happening in New York, because the vaccine is a big topic. It's a hot topic.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Chas Delby said, I took the Pfizer, no serious side effects, sore arm, numbness, and fatigue. That's why a
Mhm.
lot of Filipino want Pfizer, guys. Actually, right now, they don't announce which vaccine we're going to be injected to you until on the time you're sitting down already and to be injected. Because one
Mhm.
time they announced it's Pfizer, the line was so long. They're not even scheduled and they're there. But when they announce it's like Moderna or AstraZeneca, nobody's coming. So what they're doing is they're not announcing it no more. Or some people just do like, like selecting, like the machine will gonna select it for you. But I
Mhm.
think as a person, you have still a right to choose what vaccine we're gonna enter on your body. You still have a choice. If me and Jay were gonna do the vaccine, we're gonna choose which one we're gonna enter on our body because it's our own body. After that effect, what will happen? Like it's our own body, right, Jay?
Mhm.
Why are you like
Mhm.
you're so quiet?
No, no, no. I'm getting to a point now where I'm thirsty too. That's what it is. I'm getting to the point now where I'm ready to eat and I'm ready to eat some food. Because I usually work out. Because what it is, guys, I usually work out around this time. So I'm feeling weird, like either I'm gonna eat or exercise. That's how I'm feeling right now. But
Simply
yeah, what's this?
ask a question. I want to start my first live stream and still not ready for it, Jay. Any advice?
Well, you just gotta do it. What happens is you probably won't realize simply actors you're good at it until you do it.
Mhm.
And the thing is to never be quiet. Okay, I don't know if anybody ever noticed when we do these live streams, me and Kay are always talking.
Mhm.
It's never a silent word. If you're a person that can keep conversation going, you'll do great in live streams. I don't know if you're a talker or like that, simply because a lot of people are shy. But if you're a
Mhm.
talker and you don't mind talking, you're a conversationalist, you will
Mhm.
kill a live stream because something's always on your mind. It'll
Mhm.
train you too, simply because doing live streams, it'll train you because really it's public speaking when you think about it.
Yeah.
Like YouTube is public speaking, so you overcame your fear of public speaking somewhat. It's still not speaking in front of a crowd, but going live, people are there, and you probably get nervous from that because there are people there directly there with you. But
Mhm.
the more you do it, the more you get used to it, and the more your personality will come through. At first, it's gonna be just like when you did your first YouTube video. You
Mhm.
can do it live. Like my first live stream, I was nervous. I was like, oh man, like what do I say? And then went live, and then I was just, I didn't think it would be like that.
And
But
also one more thing is like sometimes nobody's watching. It's like it's lower down your confidence if nobody's
yeah,
watching. But all you need to do is you need to have a specific topic so that
hmm
you're just gonna keep talking
create a
until people
topic
coming in.
exactly.
Yeah, create a
Create
topic.
a topic.
And if you can schedule it so that your followers because Jay cannot schedule since we wake up. It depends on what time we wake up. But if you
Hmm
can schedule it, that's better
Yeah,
so that your followers will know that you're live because you don't go live and then only one person watching. But you can just keep doing it, but don't overdo it, like maybe once or twice a week only, so make your follower miss you as well. Because
yeah,
overdoing it
yeah.
is like people were just gonna watch you because you're doing live, but they're not gonna watch your blog no
But
more.
that's
So
what's gonna start happening after a while.
the
Yeah.
blog is the most important, but the live is also helping you to connect to your people. But the blog is the most important because that's where you're gonna share a short video about your life, about something else. So make
hmm
sure that's what I suggest.
Well, Melia Baxter is a person that gets vaccines. I guess that's what the term means.
They're talking
Or
about
someone.
Zoom and Facebook. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, in that case, I don't know, but that's what a vaxxer is, I guess.
They're saying about Zoom. You tried Zoom before, right? To send
Yeah,
money.
I tried Zoom. No, I
But
never
for
tried Zoom. I never used
But for
Zoom.
me, guys, for our experience, I think Gcash was really good because
Yeah.
Jay he sent the money to me via PayPal to Gcash. I have no, not via. He sent the money to me PayPal to PayPal, so I create my own PayPal. I connected to to my bank here in the Philippines, and then when Jay sent it to me via PayPal, I will cash in through Gcash through PayPal, and it's so easy, it's so fast, like seconds. It's there right away. And then from Gcash, I can pay my bills. I can buy a load. I can transfer it to my bank very fast, like seconds. And you can actually transfer
Hmm.
money to Gcash. Everything is there, unless PayPal is not working on Gcash. That's the bad thing only when PayPal is not working on Gcash.
And thanks for that, Mrs. Shep. He said, "Good to see you. Or keeping the sodium down. We need you out there." Yeah, no, actually, it's because of Kay. Kay needs me more than you guys. you know, um, she hawks over everything I do, but I understand it though because I want to live to be 80, 90 years old. So it starts now. I have to make the change now and keep it healthy now. Yeah.
What do say? Kay jealous? I don't believe it. I don't understand. We're so far. I don't know where did he say this. It's kind of.
Hmm.
I heard Filipino don't like. No, there's a lot of PDA in the Philippines. There's some
Yeah, it is.
Filipinos
It
like
is. It's a
public
lot of
display
it.
of attention.
You see, like it's OA actually. Well, I think this because it's here in Manila. Maybe in the province, maybe different, but in Manila, no, you see it all the time. All the time, you see PDA, especially
Oh,
from the
Udob,
younger
I know what
ones.
Udob saying.
What are you talking about?
No, Kay jealous. I don't believe it. I know what I say when they're holding hands. I mentioned earlier.
Yeah, yeah.
Pearly said, "Oh, we have a girl here." Pearly Sabroso said, "It feels so good when your boyfriend hold hands while walking." Before I like it, now I don't like it because Jay trained me. Because sometimes when you're walking and you hold hands, it's like you need to be walking in pace at the same time. Like it's being controlled, right, Jay?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I'm not judging girls. I really like, it's so sweet when you see girls holding hands, it's with a boyfriend or husband. But I changed my preference now
Why? Why you change it?
because of you. It's your
Well,
fault.
I know, but you know what it is, kid. I just don't do it like that. But when I do it, that's the thing. I'm one of those guys. Like, you know, I'm not gonna be extra lovey dovey, but because women don't appreciate it. It's true. Women they want it, but when you're married, of course they want it. But still, when you do it and it's not all the time, and then you do it, it feels more special.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Feels more
true.
special. Yeah.
They said here, Jay, what if, Sparlin Edwards, what if I take the vaccine because I have to, just to see my love? Then I have a crazy problems, and then they don't let me.
Well,
That's the
hey,
thing.
I know what you're saying,
I
and that's the
know.
decision you have to make.
I know.
Like I'm just the messenger. I stated what's happening. I'm not telling anyone to take the vaccine. I'm telling you I wouldn't take it. I'm just being real.
But they cannot enter the Philippines without the
Yeah, they
vaccine.
wouldn't be. Yeah,
You do
yeah,
like this, honey. Do you like this? Hi, Han. I'm coming right now in the Philippines, but I need to take a vaccine today. And then you
yeah.
arrive to there, honey. I miss you.
Yeah.
Like, it's what
Baby, I
is it?
love you.
Is it what
Oh,
happened?
big tongue, you
I
like
just,
your tongue get bigger. Who said that? I forgot who said that. I think Shep. Baby, I
but
love you, baby.
I think all you need to do, guys. This is what we're gonna do also when we're gonna do the vaccine, maybe in the future, is to do a general checkup on your body and let the doctor do it for you. Like even you pay for it, there's a lot of free vaccine, but even you pay for it, I rather pay for it than
Mhm.
have a free vaccine and then the side effect is not good. So I would really suggest to do the checkup, the whole body checkup. before you
Yeah.
do the vaccine, because you never know the reaction. Like, is it good for me or not? I
Hmm.
don't know. Oh wow,
But
I'm surprised already here.
Paul Abrams, he said, I plan to come, my brother, when they open. He said, do they have, let me post it here so you guys can see. He asked, do they have JP Morgan or Chase Bank? No, not at all. Yeah, because the ATM is expensive. You have to pay. You have to pay those fees to get your money. The Philippines would have it no other way.
Hmm.
I still pay tons of fees, and I'm used to it now. I just accepted it. The fees are going to be a lot when I get money from US. So, you know, I've accepted it, and I've dealt with it for 6 years. But I mean, you get used to it. You just count it as an expense.
Good morning, far from home. Hello. I need both hands to keep my balance from post duty. And also, we suggest, guys, if you want to withdraw your money and you have an ATM that can withdraw here in the Philippines, go to BPI. You can actually withdraw 20,000 right away. Right
Hmm.
away. Because in BDO, they're gonna ask you to withdraw 10,000 and then you're gonna withdraw another 10,000. But in BPI, you can do to 20K, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because in other bank, I think it's only BPI because we try a lot of bank like PS Bank, we try BDO. You can only withdraw 10,000 and then withdraw another 10,000. But in BPI, guys, you can withdraw 20,000 on the spot, like right
Hmm.
away. You guys are funny. Go. Thank you, sis Duan. Good night, Cliff and Rue
Yeah, have a
Norman.
good
They're
night.
going to sleep.
Have a good
Anybody
night.
get 2,000 yet? Did anybody get the 2,000 yet? What 2,000?
Oh, that's for the stimulus. I think you're talking about
Ah,
the
okay.
stymie. But yeah, guys. But with all that being said, guys, I think we're gonna end it soon. We're
Jay's
coming around the
hungry.
time to end the. No, I'm not hungry like that, but I am gonna prepare my for my day. I gotta work on this program that I'm
Mhm.
doing for everybody. But guys, everybody have a good night. And I still Palm said don't like Zoom. They ask personal questions. How do you know the person you are sending to? Lots of personal questions. Yeah. But guys,
Mhm.
thank you for watching. I'm happy that most of you stayed most of the time. I see we stayed around
Thanks,
60
Dante.
people here. So thank you guys for staying with me. And the Philippines will open soon. The only thing is, can I open a bank account from there from United States? No. But the only thing is, are you willing to get the vaccine? I'm not here to tell you what to do. Okay, I
Mhm.
wouldn't tell
That's your
anyone what to do.
choice.
It's your
Everybody has
choice.
a
But
choice. Mhm.
everybody has a choice. But that's the thing. That's what they're requiring now. So
Mhm.
if you're willing to do it, you can come to the Philippines. If not, I understand because I don't even want to do it myself. So, but all that being said, thanks guys. Uh, stay tuned because you'll see a video tomorrow. And see you guys. Have a good night.
Thank you for the member TBF members, the super
Yes,
chatters, and the people
yes,
who stays. They're always
yes,
here in the live stream.
yes,
Bye, guys. See you next
yes.
time.
Bye. See you next time. Later.